Very excited for today's video, as this is our 100th NES, SNES, or Sega Genesis game that we have uploaded to the channel, and we are going to do it right with maybe the greatest retro video game of all time, Super Mario Bros. 3, that came out in February of 1990 in North America after the release of a full motion picture called The Wizard, which was basically just a marketing tool to hype this game up, and amazingly, it lives up to the hype and more. Thank you guys for joining us for this 100th video in our series playing through every NES, SNES, and Sega Genesis game in the North American library. And today we're playing the granddaddy of them all, Super Mario Bros. 3. If you haven't subscribed already, be sure to do so. Leave a like on this video, comment on it, tell me your story of how you interacted with this game. If you have never played it, it still holds up. It's incredible, even after all these years. Let's get over to the game, reset that iconic opening screen, just clean graphics, wonderful. I mean, there's no sound actually in this little opening scene that you see here, but the sprites for Mario and Luigi are clean and crisp. The graphics are beautiful. Just the game just holds up. It's just so stinking good. Oh, look at that. Taking a little shrink there. And now look at this. You even get a little Easter egg that he goes behind the scenery there in the game to start. We're going to play into that in a minute. Let's get going, guys. Mario 3, the best one of them all. Do I got glare coming through here? Come on. Don't start this now. Whoa, geez. Sunshine. What you doing to me, Sunshine? You coming out? You deciding right now to come out? It is a bright future and a bright day we have ahead of us. Let's get started, guys. 1-1. Super Mario 3. All right. Right off the bat, secret alert that we are going to show you. There are so many secrets baked into this game, and the first one that we're going to come across in this level is how to reveal a coin ship. So when you're playing this game in worlds 1, 3, 5, and 6, you have the opportunity to unlock what's called a coin ship. And what it is basically it takes the place of a Hammer Brother on the world map. So you saw when we started this world, there was a Hammer Brother on the world map, but there is a way to convert him into a coin ship. If you run right here, you can fly up to the top of the scene, get yourself a few coins, an extra life up here. It's all beautiful. All right, so what you can do is get yourself a coin ship by doing 3 things. Number 1, you have to make sure that you have a coin total that is a multiple of 11. Okay, so right now I'm at 28 coins. You see that on the bottom where it has the dollar sign there. I've got 28 coins in my arsenal right now, and I need to turn that into a multiple of 11 in order to get this coin ship. That's number 1. In addition, whatever multiple of 11 that you're using, you have to have a score that matches that multiple in the tens column of your score. So what I mean by that is you see my score right now is 5450. I'm going to need that to change. Whoops. There we go. Let's get our 44 coins here first, and then we'll worry about... Oh, did I just ruin it? Can I get 55? Oh, crud. Did I ruin this already? Are there any coins back here? There might be. And I think there's a feather that we can get, or a leaf we can get to turn into the raccoon again. All right, let's see if we can do this. Save this thing here from me, who's pathetic. Are there any more coins in this level? Come on, give me something. 1. Can I go back and get these? Oh, shut up. Really? That's cool. Okay, I didn't realize that I could get... I did not realize that I could go back and collect coins after I'd gone in that pipe. So, now that we've done that, we have a score that ends in 50. We have a coin total that ends in 50. That's a multiple of 11, 55. The same multiplier that our 10 spot ends in. The last factor, end the level on an even number in your time. So 156 is the goal. Hit that card, and if you do those 3 factors, multiple of 11, the same multiple of 10 in your tens column, and end with an even timestamp, your Hammer Brother will turn into the coin ship, which is a much better experience than fighting a Hammer Brother. All right, so already 1 level in and 1 secret revealed. Let's go do number 2. Hey, Level 1, 2, another secret available in this level. This is a one-up trick in case you have not done it. Many of these things you're already going to know, but I'm going to cover them anyway in case there's anyone out there in my naivete who may have not played this game, and my hope that maybe just maybe this video stumbled across your feed and you want to just play this game for the first time. I really hope you do. This is a trick that you can use with the leaf. So obviously the raccoon tail allows you to kind of float down if you keep tapping the A button. And if you hold the A button when you stomp on a Goomba, you jump way high in the air, just like all the other Mario games. Well, what you can do here, because this thing just feeds Goombas out of it infinitely, you can just keep using that raccoon tail to jump on a bunch of these Goombas and just harvest extra lives if you want to. So I showed you the trick there. That is a one-up trick that you can use in this level. There's also a one-up hidden above that pipe there. You can also go down that pipe for a few coins. Just takes a little while, so I'm not going to bother. Little leaf there if you need it, or a power-up. You can use the down arrow to slide down hills to knock out enemies in this game. We're going to be using that a lot. And there's our first star. I loved the animation that he does flips when he's got the superstar in this game. So fantastic. Just a subtle touch that he's doing front flips when you do that. It's great. All right, 2 levels, 2 secrets, right? We covered the coin ship. We covered the extra life trick. Let's go 3 for 3, shall we? 3 levels, 3 secrets. Most of you guys know what secret this is. If you're watching this, this is going to be where you're going to obtain your first warp whistle. But if you kick the shell that way, there's a red music block right here. And if you jump off of it, you get your bonus level. Kind of acts like the beanstalk was in Super Mario 1. That takes you up to this coin level in the clouds. Now, if you happen to have a raccoon tail, you're going to want to, when you get past those first 3 rows of coins, if you fly to the top, there is an extra life that you can acquire up there as well. So lots of good stuff. We've already gotten another life for our coins. We're rolling in terms of lives. Now, do not leave the level, because on these white blocks, there is a secret that if you duck down long enough on the white colored blocks, you can duck and go behind the scenery of the game. We saw that in the little opening scene, that you can duck behind the scenery. Well, in this case, if you duck behind the scenery at the end of the game, or end of the level, you find a hidden toad house that contains the first warp whistle. So this is one that they allude to with a clue later in the game. I'll show you that when we get there. But that is your first warp whistle for the game if you choose to do it. Now, we are not going to warp today. We're going to honor this game in its full goatiness and make sure that we play each stage and each level to show you everything that we know about the game. The toad houses give you power-ups that you can access using the B button. So if you hit B and then go to one of your power-ups and hit the A button, you will access the power-up that you grabbed. Now, in every level, in every world, there is one stage where there is a coin challenge. And if you meet that coin challenge, you will unlock a hidden toad house that has a special item. 1-4 is that level. So let's go 4 for 4 on secrets if we can. What we have to do is acquire every coin in this level in order to find the hidden toad house. It's not too hard to find the coins that are out in the open. The key is finding the coin blocks and making sure you maximize all of the coins that you receive out of them. Little extra life there that you can get if you're a little luckier than I am. It went the wrong way on me. Now, this is the first coin block. Push all the way to the right and immediately start jumping. You need to get 11 of these. There we go. Got our 11. Before that platform comes in, beautiful. You can smack that and get an extra life in that block. Another set of coins here. Now, there is one more coin block we got to get. It's after this jump coming up. You got to ride this platform all the way down. Boom. Then jump up here. Crap, I didn't do it. Didn't do it. Didn't do it. Didn't do it. Let's try this again. And I'm going to use the mushroom because why not? All right, let's try this again. We were doing really well on the coins, and then I just screwed up the last jump there. All right, and we get a very good item if we manage to finish this challenge, so I do want to try it. Come on. Ah, man. I probably need to wait on the left side of that block for it to go right. I think it always goes opposite of where you are. Oh, okay, hang on. We got another item here, but we got to get the coins first. Boom. Item there. Beautiful. All right. Got our raccoon tail back. Grab another extra life. No harm, no foul. And now we will wait here for the rest of this. Okay. Try this again. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me 8. Beautiful. If you get 8 there, you're golden. You've gotten enough coins. The last 3 are right here, and that should do it. As long as you collect all the coins that you just saw me get in this level, you will unlock the secret Toad House with a special item inside. We also got 3 cards, so you can match either mushrooms, flowers, or stars. If you get 3 of a kind, you will get additional extra lives, but for every level you clear and get a card, you get an extra life. The hidden Toad House appears. In every world, there is one of these, depending on if you can defeat the coin challenge in that specified level. I only know about like 3 of them. Because you can either get, it alternates, you either get a P-Wing, like we just got, which is a full-powered flight power, basically, for an entire level, or you get an anchor, which keeps the airship in one place. You'll see that in a minute. All right, we have our little game of trying to match the pictures. I just speed through this. There are so many extra lives available for us, but we'll go ahead because we're going to try to knock out every one of these little games that are on each one of the worlds if we can. All right, and then if you watch that wonderful feature film that I referenced, oh crud. If you watch that wonderful feature film, The Wizard, that I referenced earlier, you would know that Jimmy, the goat, Jimmy, discovers a beautiful secret here. If you grab that leaf and fly up to the ceiling, push to the right, go to the end, and press up to enter an invisible doorway, you find the second warp whistle. So, right now, we have enough warp whistles to make it all the way to the last world. If we wanted to finish this game in a speedrun, this is where we would start our warp journey. We're not doing that. Off to 1-5, and we're going to hit these buzzy beetles with our fanny and down into the Arctic water of 1-5. All right, going to go up this way and grab ourselves another little hidden area. It's an easy way through this level. So you can grab the extra coins here. I'll fly up and get another extra life. Beautiful. Right after that third one is when you want to fly up. Get that extra life. Up on top, drop down, grab your other coins, and you're good. Lots of lives available for you in this game, so a very accessible game too. It's not like you know, it's difficult enough, but it's not, you know, it's accessible for everyone. There are many opportunities for you to try. You don't have to, you know, be a elite level gamer to beat this game, to enjoy it. It's just, it holds up so stinking well. All right, we have moved on here. Oh, and we get our end card, our first Spade end card game. So what this is just straight up memory. You got to match 2 cards of a kind, and you get the item that you match if you find them. So you get 2 misses before the game will end. Let's just start up here on the top left, and I'm just gonna guess around here. I know a couple of patterns. The flower is always the second card on the second card from the right on the bottom row. That is always a flower. So that's one tip that you can take from this. The stars like to hide in the corners. 10 coiners. Gosh, I don't know. I'm getting very lucky here. Oh my gosh, wouldn't you know it? 20 down here? No, okay, not that lucky. Yeah. Flower there, let's, maybe here? Nah, alright, so I'll have to get the rest of the cards in the next run. Let's go over to 1-6, but we did fill out our inventory pretty nicely there. We got a fire flower, a mushroom, an extra life. So those are always nice little power-ups to get along the way too, the N card. Why is it N, by the way? If anyone in the comments knows why there's an N on there, I don't think I ever knew the reason as to why. It's probably something obvious that I'm not thinking of, but extra life here if you're interested in grabbing it. And we'll grab a few coins. Well, we can get coins if we want. That's a 10 coin block. Really what I'm interested in doing is flying right through here, holding that B button to run and fly as far as I can. And then off to this platform, you can jump over to the end, get your dash on, and hit that card. If you are running at full speed and hit that end of course card, it should be a star each time. So that's a good way to ensure that you're getting a star. All right, let's take a look at our Hammer Brothers section, which is now just a giant coin ship. So another chance at many extra lives just from the riches that you will pillage from this ship. It's a lot better than fighting just a Hammer Brother to get an item. Now, be not worried, however. You will fight some Boomerang Brothers at the end of this to get the item that you know, that the Hammer Brother had in store for you. But first, you just get yourself a nice free extra life with all these coins, basically, before having to fight them. So that's kind of a nice feature of this ship. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and get a coin ship in every world. That's not the point of the run. The point of the run is to show you what I know, and then to ultimately finish this game while featuring every one of its levels, because it's worth it. But that's what we're going to do today. So there's the coin ship. Down we go. I'm going to take out the right Boomerang Brother first. It's just a little bit easier for me. Avoid these projectiles and then quickly hop over to the left and get our star for our trouble. There we go. Nice job, Mario. Grab one more power up here from Toad's house. Maybe something better than a mushroom? Of course not. Of course not. So I'm into row 2 of my inventory. I have stacked up a little bit here. You see a couple of warp whistles. I've got 2 stars, a flower, a mushroom, a P-wing, and now another mushroom if I need to use it. But off we go to castle number 1, and the king has been turned into a good little boy. Oh, it's terrible. The king has been transformed. Please find the magic wand so we can change it back. Calm down, Toad. It's very frantic. All right. Oh, the airship music is so good. Oh, this is such a vibe. Oh, man. The cannons, the whole thing. This whole thing. I played this airship so many times as a kid. World 1 was just... I mean, it's all coming back. It really is such a core memory. All right, we're going to switch off of our raccoon tail. Going to go to the fire flower. Am I the only one that did this? That shot against the right wall to see Mario just kind of levitate across the surface there? I always thought that was a funny animation. All right, into the pipe and onto the first boss. I don't know what Koopa child this is. Now, if you manage to shoot him 10 times, you can put him away with the fire flower. Otherwise, you got to jump on him 3 times. So I managed to get him 10 times there, and our first wand has been acquired. Beautiful. Man, this game is fun. I used to count the clouds every time I would fall. By the way, there were 19 clouds in that one. Oh, great music. Oh, thank heavens, I'm back to my old self again. Thank you so much. Here is a letter from the princess. Way better than she's in another castle. All right, what do you got for me? Greetings. If you see any ghosts, be careful. They will give chase if you turn away. I have enclosed a jewel that helps protect you. A P-wing! Now you're doing something to help me, princess. On to World 2 and into the desert. Here we go. 2-1 is, now we've got some hidden mini Goombas in these blocks. This was always one of my favorite things to do, is just hop on all of these dorks right off the bat. One of my favorite things to do. I went ahead and got hit there because I'm a dork. Gonna lose my star. Okay, it's all falling apart. Let's go over here. Grab my tail. There we go. Well, I missed my chance to use that star to my advantage, but you can also swing your tail with the B button and knock out these weird flame things here. If you fly over to the left side, if I can be quick about it, you can get up into that secret pipe, and let's just do that just for craps and laughs here. So we can go in. I think there's a P block in here, a few coins that you can grab. And if you're quick about it, I think you can get down into the second part of this. Not that you couldn't do it anyway, but you can get down here and grab all these coins from in here as well. Okay, now, do not leave just yet, because if you need them, extra life right in here. And then, you can also grab a power-up with that hidden music block and hit yourself into that block on the left for an extra power-up if you need. Okay, last thing in this level, you've got a chance to go down the pipe here on the right and amass a few more coins if you are so inclined. You hit the P block, go back up here, and you can grab about, 6 coins or so. I don't know that there's anything other than just coins to amass when you have those P blocks activated, but that is what I use them for. And we've gotten our 3 stars, our first 5 up of the run. Done with 2-1. All right, we are entering the... first, let's do this spade game. I'm just going to spam the A button and see if I can get it to work. Sometimes I get a mushroom out of it, but ultimately, I just want to... I just like the satisfaction of seeing that it's completed. That's really it. All right, 2-2 is the level that has the coin challenge. So I'm going to try this one to show you the other item that you can get if you get the coin challenge here. And then after that, I'm not really going to go for any more of these. The coin challenge here, though, it's tricky because you need to make sure you use the P block. And I think there's an extra life there, too, that I just missed. Hang on. Yeah, there is. So we're going to get those coins. We're going to leave the P block alone. I think there is... hang on. Oh, shoot. I'm a dork. There's an extra life somewhere that I'm missing. Hang on. Let's go over here. I might have just screwed it up since I'm... yeah, since I'm doing this now as Big Mario. So do that. Oh gosh, I just screwed it up. Oh, maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. I missed 1 coin. I don't know if that's going to be enough. I missed 2 coins. I'm probably not going to get it, but that's how you're supposed to do it. Hit the P block and then collect all of those blocks as coins in order to find the hidden mushroom house. I probably didn't get it. I think you need to get every coin, and what it contains in that house is an anchor. And all the anchor does is basically, if you use it before you enter the airship, it will lock the airship in place. So you don't have to go chasing it after it, after it leaves its post if you don't finish the airship on your first try. So that's really all that item does. And they alternate back and forth. Airship, P-Wing, P-Wing, anchor, P-Wing, anchor, and so on until World 8. And that's when you can get all of those items. Or that's how you can get all those items. Okay, we are into the mini castle now. You can do the same one-up trick on those dry bones in the very beginning of the level if you have the raccoon tail. So you can do that high jump and then float down, wait for him to stand back up again, and you can just harvest extra lives there if you're good at that process that we showed in World 1-2. Otherwise, we're kind of just stuck, stuck avoiding them and moving on through the castle. Quick run through all those thwomps, and now we're into part number 2 of this one. Run under the spikes. You can go on the top if you want to, but it's easy enough to just run under this thing without getting caught. And then we'll do that one more time here and into the door. That simple. And now we've got to fight this dork for the first time because we got a warp whistle the second time we did this. And he'll just got to be stomped on 3 times. If you have a fire flower, you hit him 5 times with the fire flower. And then you finish the castle. Typically, if you finish the castle the traditional way, it removes one of the locks on the overworld. So that just happened over here next to this mushroom house. So let's grab a power-up if we shall. I would love contents that will help me on my way. Another mushroom. That's 3 for 3 on mushrooms. That is not our best luck to get started, you know? If we do go into the pipe, these are little shortcuts that you can get in the overworld. I don't know how short they are comparatively. It just brings us over here to World 3. Ooh, I do love this stage. I remember this one from being a kid and always remembering that you need to be big because you want to collect that feather, or excuse me, leaf. Feather is Super Mario World, sorry. You want to collect that leaf so that you can fly in this level. And you want to fly because there is a wonderful little secret up here of a P block. And when you get it and fall all the way down, riches. Riches for everyone, including an extra life if you're so inclined. Ooh, and just barely made it through there to grab those extra coins. End of the level here is just letting that Troopa shell do its work and clear a path for you so you can go into the exit pipe. Boom. There we go. And you can let it continue to go if you want to get one more coin, but I think we're fine. 31 lives, and I think we're doing just fine here. 2-3 is now in the books. Are we still? I mean, we are dying with the glare here. All right, into the level that gave us all nightmares as a kid. The sun is trying to kill us. Okay? I mean, we all know that that is a all too relatable problem. Now, I happen to be able to fly for a lot of this, so I can just skip over a lot of the crap that he's trying to pull. But ultimately, don't fall into the sand. If you avoid the sand and just jump when he dips down, you're going to be fine. And you can hop over him and then you're okay. And then you just work your way to the end of the level. Simple enough. All right, another extra life for finishing 3 worlds there. Didn't get the star, but so be it. All right, let's go ahead and take out our first hammer brother. Actually, it's a boomerang brother. So we'll just smack him with our tail. That's all we need to do. And grab our item, the hammer. Now, this is important because there is a secret item that you're going to need to be grabbing with the hammer in just a moment. If you're watching this and you grew up with this game, you probably know what that is. But in case you don't, I will let you know where another 4 for 4 on mushrooms. Incredible. We got another secret item we're going to be grabbing in a minute. Let's go ahead and finish 2-4 here. Now, before you go too far in this level, notice that there's a ceiling on this level, which is very different from any other level you've faced. Well, that's because there is a little secret over here to the left that if you fly up, you can knock these bricks out, and you've got a much easier path ahead of you getting through this level if you choose. You can grab those. If you're so inclined, you can also get a P block right here. That will allow you to grab these coins as well. It's just coins and coins, riches, riches, riches. You know, that's all we're interested in here. Beautiful. We can go over here now. If I hadn't lost my tail stupidly, I could have flown and just knocked all those out by flying underneath them. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and almost die in the easy part of this level, apparently. But there are coins up there. Just a couple of enemies to avoid. If you're not me, you can probably do that. And we grab these, and then there is a P block there that we can turn these bricks into coins if we're so inclined as well. To grab all of these now. I mean, just like we said, riches, riches, riches. I want to get up there. I think I have to be flying. Ah, shoot. Hang on. Now I have to do it just for completionist's sake. There we go. Yep. And then if you're so inclined and really need that extra coin, you can jump on that block to do it. All right. Do jump on these blocks, however. There is an extra power-up for you before you leave, so you might as well grab that. A couple more coins here if you're so inclined. Down these little gaps. Again, and remember, there is no coin ship in this level, so there's really no point in amassing those coins unless you want extra lives. And obviously, I wanted to take a hit right before finishing the level, so I did that. Not the best. All right, let's go ahead and make use of one of our stars. That's probably the easiest way to get through these Hammer Brothers to ensure that you're not going to take a stupid death or something like that. And this one's going to give us a charm. That is going to be an item used to get the Hammer Brothers to go to sleep if you don't want to have to play against them, basically. Before I do anything else, let's go ahead and clean up World 2-5. We have to watch out for the chomp there, the chain chomp. And over here, little power-up item hidden in that brick. And this is a level that, well, of course I did that. This is a level that's going to have a beanstalk for us to access in just a moment. Right over here, if we want to do that. We'll knock this shell that way, and it takes out every brick, including this beanstalk. Climb up and grab our stuff. There's a power-up in here along with a P block, and yeah, some good stuff that we can use. Hang on a second. All right, that was just a nothing. This we want. Oh, wait, I'm an idiot. I needed that block. Shoot! There we go. You improvise, you know? There we go. That's all it is. Just a few coins. But power up is up there if you need it. All right, over this way, and then another one sitting right here. I always used to do this. Why did I do this as a kid? I would sit here after hitting the leaf and just stand here. And sure enough, if you wait, it doesn't despawn. There it is. It's on its way down to grab you. Now, I'm going to wait all that time and not collect it because I want to mess with the people that felt I needed to, because that's what we do on this channel. We're going to go ahead and mess with your OCD. All right. Oh, another end card. We're going to have a new slate of cards. Let's get some power-ups, shall we? Same game? Oh, get out of here. Is it the same? It's the same pattern. Would you look at that? That's funny. Same pattern. Let's see if I can remember them all. I sure can. Boom. Let's go. Same pattern, 2 in a row. It was fresh in my mind. Beautiful. Hammer through this. Ah, shoot. A flowery mushroom. Not quite. Let's go ahead and do the pyramid level before we grab our secret in this level and then off to castle number 2. We're about half hour into this game. One of the other beautiful parts of this game, man, do you get a lot of game for your buck. Like, we're a half hour into this game. We are not even a quarter of the way through it. So we're looking at, you know, easily a two hour plus play of this game. Obviously, actually more because the later worlds have more stages. A couple of hidden coins there that you can grab. Little P-wing for your trouble, or P-block for your trouble here. You can just grab the coins from this level and then from this level. And if you just leave a couple, you can still grab all the coins from here. As long as you're sharp about it. There we go. So you can get a bunch of them there. That's kind of how I go about that section. And then it lets you out near the end of the level. Just mind the gravity-defying Buzzy Beetles. We're going to use, you can either use their shells or your tail if you have one. And we're going to progress out of here. The pyramid level is done. Mind the Boomerang Brother. You can just skip past him. Extra life for another card. And we are approaching castle number 2. Excuse me. However, before we do, you heard a little bit of shuffling. Every day, this guy's shuffling. And this brick over here to the right with the dancing tree to the right, there was a clue later, but you need to use the hammer there as the path continues. And there is a secret Toad House and Hammer Brother over here. The Toad House gives us an item we have not seen yet. The Frog Suit. This is going to help us in the next world, which is helpful for swimming. And the Hammer Brother, the toughest that we have faced so far, these Fire Brothers. But once you knock them out, you get the third and final Warp Whistle. So there are the 3 whistles. If you're interested in knowing where they are, they allow you to warp into really any world that you're interested in. You only need 2 of them in order to get to the last world of the game. But if you were to miss one in the first world, that is where the third resides. And now we are off to the airship. Oh, it's terrible! The king has been transformed! Same message at every castle, by the way. Please find the magic wand so we can change it back. Okay. Will do. You got it. Oh, airship music. This airship music is way up there in terms of iconic NES tracks. Way up there. The drums in the background, it's so good. Go up here if you can. And avoid that low bullet bill that wants to take your lunch money. There's our fire flower. I prefer that for these bosses if I can, just to have an alternate way to potentially take them out in case I have trouble stomping on them. But mostly I'm going to rely on just stomping on them. Hitting them 10 times with the fire flower is a pretty challenging way to go about finishing a lot of these bosses. But having it here is very helpful for these Rocky Wrench enemies that pop up and like to ruin your day. So just be aware of that. All right, and there's our pipe. Down we go to fight. Is this Morton Koopa? Mort? I think it's Morton. Is it Morton? And down he goes. 3 stomps this time. Slide to the left. And he's out of there. 2 magic wands, 2 worlds done of Mario 3. How many clouds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21? New record, 21. See if we can get 22 before it's all over. Oh, thank heavens, I'm back to my old self again. Thank you so much. Here is a letter from the princess. I always liked the way this king looked. Thought he looked like the coolest king out of all of them. Greetings. You can stomp your enemies using Karibo's shoe. I have enclosed a jewel that helps protect you. An item we don't have yet, which is the cloud, that allows you to skip over one of the stages if you choose to. Allow me to demonstrate. If I use the cloud, I just walk right past stage 1 if I don't feel like playing it. Now, I got this handsome frog suit, so why would I not want to play stage 1 underwater? If you hold the A button, it's turbo, but you can just cook. All you got to use is the D-pad to move around instead of having to navigate using the direction pad. If you don't use the frog suit, there is a hidden power up there, as well as over this way. If we get up to the top right and jump up and onto the stage here, there's another power-up down in this pit here. Now, I'm not going to use that power-up. I'm actually going to go under and show you this part of the stage. So, hang on. Let's get this blooper out of my way. A couple of coins here that you can grab if you want to, along with... There are no pipes to go down here, I don't believe. A couple of power-ups in that area as well. Just be careful because hitting a block underwater really repels you down pretty quickly, and you don't want to take a hit into that flower. You can hit all these little music blocks if you want, but really the whole point of going down here is this extra life, and then you will get shot out of the cannon into the end game pipe here, and now little, Frog Mario is gonna grab his card and move on. Nice little underwater level for us. Now, the frog suit doesn't really help us in the above ground levels, so we're probably going to try to find a way to get out of this, mainly because like the timing of the jumps is very baited when you do this, so it's much better to be the fire flower here. Hit this star and then grab it if you can, and then what's cool about this level, if you just continue to hit these blocks, you can continue to refresh your star for the entire level, which is pretty great. As long as you hit that, a new star grows, and I, of course, miss it because getting it would be too easy. But yeah, if you're good about it, you can actually keep your star for the entire level right up to this point of the level, and then hop into the end pipe, and you're done. Run off of this platform. Oops, my bad. Doesn't matter. I wasn't going full speed. I wouldn't have gotten a star anyway. And we're done with 3-2. This is the first world that has a lot of stages in it. I think it's got 9 of them plus maybe 2 castles, so 11 total stages that you've got to finish before getting to the end castle. Got ourselves another frog suit, very helpful for the next underwater level we will face. Let's get over to 3-3. Oh, here comes Big Bertha. She is interested in gobbling you up. If you have a fire flower, very good. If not, and you can fire a turtle shell into that block there, you can maybe get yourself a power-up to get a fire flower, but the easiest way to deal with her is just keep her at bay with the fire flower, because otherwise she'll eat you. Oh my gosh, I almost got gobbled up there. That would have been bad. All right. P-block doing some work here. Oh gosh, the amount of anxiety she can induce is significant because it really feels like every time she's on the screen, you're going to die. All right. This time I want to wait until the spinny rod stops doing its thing, and then you can jump through and hop into the end pipe there. Not the cleanest run of that stage, but you get the gist. Now, as we get further into this game, I've shown you the secrets that I know about from Worlds 1 and 2. As we get further into the game to the worlds that I didn't play as much of as a kid, I'm going to know less and less. So as we go through this, comment on this video. Let me know about the things that you knew about that I didn't. Tell me this is not the same pattern again. Oh, no, it's not, actually. Is it? It's not. If I got a star over here, that's different. One up? No, it's a different pattern. Slightly different. Okay. But yeah, let me know about the secrets maybe that you know about that I don't, because I may not feature them all, and this game is just littered with them. They're everywhere. So, you can reference the stage number, you can reference the section, and let me know about the secrets that are in this game that I don't cover here in the video. All right, this is a maze castle. It's got 9 different doors you can go in. Go into door number 6. That's all you need to know. All these other doors let you out somewhere else. Some of them have power-ups, some of them have nothing, but door number 6 of that row is what you want to go into. And then 5 shots with the fire flower. That guy's gone. So a nice, easy castle to get rid of here, and now we're going to bust the lock on that pipe there. So you can warp back and forth on the overworld. I mean, what are the chances we can get just one of these things right before the run is done? Low? Probably low, especially since I'm giving it no care at all. All right, Fire Flower is fine for this. Just gonna wait in the back until they hit the bottom row here. Oh, it's gonna take a while apparently. There we go. There's one. No shot. He hit me with that laser from back there. All right, well, good on him, I suppose. Another hammer that we're going to want to save till a little bit later in this world. We do not want to use it on that spade right there. So the inclination might be to say, oh, I'll go and use it on that little power-up. Do not do it. All right, guys, maybe the most famous one-up trick of Mario 3 is about to happen. It's World 3-4. So here's how this trick works. The first key thing is that you need to make sure you do not, we're not quite there yet, but when we're sliding down these little hills here, you want to make sure that you are not, I repeat, not knocking out all 3 of these turtles. Leave one of them alive. Then you might as well do yourself a favor and take this thing out if you can. Okay, take that little Goomba guy out if you can, and then take this Goomba guy out if you can too. There is just too much going on in this section, and you want to simplify it. Okay, the next thing you want to do, come over here and bring Lakitu with you, okay? He's going to start firing these spiny shells at you. What you want to do is quickly jump on this turtle, grab his shell, holding the B button, and bring it not that way. Shoot. Shoot. I can't do it. What you tip... Well, yeah, I can. I could just die if I want to. Let's go ahead and get an extra life so it's no harm, no foul. We're showing you guys how this is done. We're showing you. Let's just do it the right way. Let's grab a mushroom just to be safe. Okay, try that. Take 2. Slide. Piranha plant. Beautiful. Wait for this guy to shoot. 2 shots. Just fine. Grab my leaf. How do you do? Slide and up. Oh, thought I had it. Oh, crap. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. Slide. Do not kill the 3rd one. It might be easier not to bring a Fire Flower into this. I don't know. Well, a mushroom will help. All right, cool. Let's try this again. Grab Lakitu. Come on, buddy. There we go. Bring him over. What we are aiming to do is grab this turtle shell. Oh, my. Grab this turtle shell and set it loose right here. And all you're going to do is wait in the middle of the bricks. And that turtle shell will bounce forever. And you cannot get hit by the piranha plant. You can't get hit by these spinies, I don't think. You just have to be cautious. Sometimes he lets one go like right above you and it knocks you down. It like makes its way in there and hits you. But you could just let this thing go for the entire timer of the level and collect extra lives. As long as you want. Boop. So, that is the trick. You could let this run all day and just collect life after life after life if you were so inclined. I am not so inclined because we're trying to finish this game. I gotta finish it at some point. So, I'm going to... Oh gosh, well, as you see, it's a good thing I banked some extra lives. Alright, now we'll actually finish this level. Going back always throws my timing off a little bit, so we'll be able to finish this level this time through. But that is the secret trick for getting limitless extra lives, is just letting that turtle shell bounce between those 2 bricks at that section. Alright, now we're going to get out of here. There we go. Timed that better. This time I killed both of those guys. Grab my Fire Flower so I can shoot those spinies, and now I'm in much better position to take this guy out. Plus, I don't have to deal with him throwing things at me the entire time. You know, I just outrun him, basically. And now he's done. So it's that simple if you don't try to do the extra life trick, but glad I got to show you that. All right, the bridges open and close with every level that you finish. So we're going to use the closed bridges now and use this Toad House. Are we going to get another mushroom? No, finally, a leaf, something better than a mushroom. Beautiful. We're going to utilize that hammer that we just got, and we're going to break this roadblock down here to get to the canoe. So go to your inventory, press the A button, and you can hop into this canoe, and would you look at that? Lots and lots of opportunities for extra lives and power-ups. Oh, come on! So close. All right, we got more chances. We got more chances. But you have 3 toad houses that you have unlocked. As long as you use that roadblock, or the hammer on that roadblock. This is the first 2, and then there's another one after this that we will access in just a minute. Spam the A button. Darn it! Annoying. Last one. Well, second last one. What else we getting here? Something good? Flower. I'll take it. Lots of power-ups. You have 4 different rows of inventory, and then after that it will start overwriting items in your inventory. So do be aware of that, because you don't want to have like your best items get overwritten by worse ones. Up here to our final mushroom house, and we get another leaf. That was a really good yield there. Good booty that we got from those mushroom houses. Now, if we go further to the right, you'll see actually where we're headed, which is to the castle there, but we need to access it using that warp pipe on the right, which is only accessed by the warp pipe after World 9. So we've got some work to do still. Let's go ahead and just for craps and laughs, let's use that frog suit and finish out area 3-5 here. And since we've got... Stupid. How dumb. Oh my gosh, this is the worst. Okay. Not exactly a tutorial of how to play this one. Really not doing well in terms of control here. But if you stay near the surface, you can kind of avoid most of the stuff that can hurt you in this level. And of course, it's going to go that way. Okay. We're having fun with this level. This was a great choice to just, quote, knock this level off. Get over here. Gotta draw him this way. Give him the old okey doke. Crap. There we go. Well, good. I wasted a frog suit. I'm turned into small Mario. But hey, if nothing else, I got a star card. We'll go with that. Moving on to World 3-6. Let's use a mushroom here and just make sure. Don't do something silly. On to 3-6. Oh, yes, our auto-scroller. We do love these. Now, these little sections, these donut sections of ground, they will fall if you stand in one place for too long. So just make sure you keep it moving. No loitering on the donuts here. But you can hop down if you so choose to fall and use that to jump down. Your choice. Just keep yourself alive. That's really all it is. There's a fish, there's a rock, who cares? Don't die. I don't want to die. These are the things we care about here. Take that guy out. Alright, another big jump coming here. Ooh! How do you do? That wasn't bad. And it was almost very bad. But it turned out to be just what I had planned. Ooh, extra life? Oh, of course I miss it. Never fails. All right, big jump here to make. We're going to use the Koopa shell to... spinny platform got me right at the end. I suppose I could have just waited and not used the Koopa shell. That was kind of silly of me. But all right, we'll do this again. No halfway point on this one, so we'll try this one more time. No, of course. Doesn't matter. Just be sharp about this one. I had to sneeze, and I couldn't, because that stupid Koopa was coming. But it did get rid of my sneeze. I suppose that's a good thing. Let's pull away the positives here. I think that's a mushroom down there. Ah, it's too late now. I think this block right here is a mushroom. I could have gotten if I was sharper. There we go. Make sure we get over there this time. Ooh, a whole coin! Ooh, a whole quarter! Thanks, Grandma. Let's try to actually get the extra life this time. There we go. Alright, this time, let's not get cute about it. Let's just jump onto that spinny platform when we've got a chance. And then we'll jump off and hop down into the pipe. There we go. Mind the one Koopa Troopa that you have to avoid. Get your last card, and we are done with 3-6. A longer level here. I think after this level, we might pause for a minute. It's just going to look like a fade out and fade into you guys. and then we will keep going. You know, finding the time to get through this whole game can be a challenge, so make sure that you budget enough time appropriately. Oh, I knew that was a 1-up. Enough time here? All right. There we go. 10 coin. There's the 20. All right, we'll get it next time. Because, like we said, you get a lot of game for your buck with this one. Oh my gosh, I have a lot of mushrooms. Let's get rid of some of these. Okay, 3-7. Down there, another power-up for us. Oh yes, these weird spiky ball vomiters. Great job, Nate. Really fantastic. If you're so inclined, you can just grab an extra life right there. There is a way to get like a beanstalk that leads to a P block that like uncovers that, but if you want to just skip that whole routine, you can just grab the extra life from there. Here's the beanstalk I was referring to. If you follow that path, you can get the P block, jump off to that left side and get the extra life, but I just kind of cut out the middleman there. Of course. Wait for these guys. There. Ooh, was that slick? I think it might have been. I'm waiting for this dork to come down here. He's not coming down here. There we go. Jeez, just had to avoid some of that stuff. All right, moving on and beautiful. How am I getting a flower there? I was in full speed. Should have been a star. Let's go with a... Speaking of stars, let's go with one here just so we don't have to worry about these Hammer Brothers giving us any trouble. Sometimes there's a power-up in these Hammer Brothers stages, too. I don't know. It's on the bottom row sometimes. All right, and into the next mini castle. This one, a swimming one. It's really not tough, even if you don't have the frog suit. This one should be an easy one to get, easy enough to get through. Of course, I'm jinxing myself saying that. You know as well as I do that as soon as I say that, I'm going to take a massive L, as is the way on this channel. As soon as I say something is simple, I model for you exactly how not simple it actually is. You're welcome, Brunoni. Dip under that. Swim over that guy, and then thread the needle there. Beautiful. And off we go. Got the fire flower, which makes this very simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grab my question block, and we are done with the second castle of World 3. A couple more stages to go, including the coin challenge stage, which is 3-8. So that's there for you. I'm not good at that coin challenge at all, so you'll have to watch someone else's video if you really are dying to know the technique to unlock the secret toad house here. My whole job in this stage is don't die, because Big Bertha is on her way to kill you, to eat you alive, and I'd rather that not happen. I've become a fan of living in my days, and I'd like to continue doing that if possible. Oh boy. This is a beanstalk, by the way, so if you needed to hit that and climb up to remain safe, that is probably the way. I'm just going to take the ceiling here. There's a P brick. There's a chance to get a bunch more coins. Who cares? I hate the big fish. I ain't Jonah. I don't want to spend days in your belly. Off we go. Finishing 3-8 and moving on. All right, 3-9 and then to the castle. Let's do this. I love the fire flower later in these levels, just as a security blanket for me. Oh, we're facing Bullet Bill for the first time. It's kind of nice. Oh, and we have bombs. Now, there is another white block there. If I was so inclined, I could duck behind the scenery. I don't know that it helps me at all here. You might be asking, how on earth do I get back underneath this area? Well, because all of the pipes in this level actually feed to an underground section that you can navigate through, and I'll show you that in just a minute. All right, grab our extra life. Just use B to kick those bricks. Hit the bricks, pal. Oh, crud. All right, stand on top. Use the B button. All right, so it feeds you down to this area, and if I wanted to go back to that section that was blocked off, I could by just swinging back this way. I don't want to do that. I'm not even sure what secret is over there, but I'm sure it's not as good as finishing this level and moving on to the castle. So we're just going to do that instead. There we go. Go on, Mario. There we are. Beautiful. And World 3 is coming to a close. Might as well use another one of those mushroom power-ups once we get to the castle to make sure that we are equipped to deal with, I believe it's Wendy in this castle. Wendy Koopa. Mushroom it is, and off we go. Toad is losing it again. Oh, it's terrible! King is a Koopa this time, I suppose? Is that a turtle? What is that, a dinosaur? Lord knows. I have no idea. But off Mario goes to the airship. I'm trying to think if there's anything I remember about this airship. We're starting to get into territory now. I'm not as familiar with these stages, so it's going to be a lot more play and react. Because I, like every other, red-blooded kid that played this game, we warped. We tried to beat the game by warping because we thought it was cool when we found those warp whistles. And as an adult now, I go, oh man, warping just robs you of all the joy of this game because there's so many good levels. Oh wait, hang on. Oh, I can't. Ah, there we go. That was the move. Couple of jumps there. I can skip right by that little tunnel of pain. All right, the corkscrew. You could just keep little hops there to keep the corkscrew going. I'm just going to float over here. But those platforms now are introduced. I like to take the top section here and just hop over to these rocky wrenches and take them out. It avoids having to deal with that little fanny toaster that they got there. And we're down to Wendy Koopa. Here we go. She's going to fire out these rings that bounce around the screen, so it's like the... from any of my other videos, I've referred to it as the DVD logo. That's what we're dealing with here. They just bounce around the screen until you hit her 3 times, and then they vanish. And our third wand is now secured. 56 minutes in, 3 worlds down. We are entering World 4, Giant World next. That's a good one. Oh, shoot, I didn't even keep count of the clouds. Someone tell me if there were more than 21 clouds on that little cutscene there. If there were, that's a new record. Oh, thank heavens, I'm back to my old self. We are restoring so many kings to their rightful place in these kingdoms. Let's see what the princess has to say and what she's given us. The white block contains magic powers that will enable you to defeat your enemies. The white... Oh, there it goes. So that alludes to the fact that you can duck on the white blocks to get behind the scenery. And I've enclosed a jewel to help protect you. So the charm to quiet the Hammer Brothers if you so choose. And now we are into Giant World. Take the pipe to the right. We're going to try to finish this one and then call it for this segment, and then I'll come back and finish up Worlds 5 to 8. If you still have a hammer somehow, you can grab that extra mushroom house. I have used them on the other spots, so I'm not really sure what's in there. There might be something good. But let's head over to World 1. Man, this world... When I first played it, blew my freaking mind. I'm like, oh my gosh, look how big all the enemies are. This is amazing. I don't know why such a simple concept was so interesting and so revolutionary to me. Thought it was so great. It's just so funny how you remember these things, like how these things leave an impression with you. Oh crap. I should have known he would respawn. I'm a dork. Anyway, up this section. Is there another power-up I can get? Maybe there is. There it is. Yeah, up this section, there's another secret here that you can grab. Hang on. Whoa, that was kind of sweet. There we go. If you fly up here, you can swim up the waterfall all the way over to the left. Little piranha plant making life awful for you. But this pipe here contains a secret for us. We've got our Big Bertha fella who's just letting her kid out to go do what they must. Down here, though, a couple of extra lives for us. One right here and one right there. Oh, well, it disappeared. Oh, never mind. That was a coin. There's the extra life. And now we can hop up here. So, a couple more if you need them. By now, we're at 54. You know, we're not quite hurting for them. If we run and jump this way... Ugh! You land on that troopa, and you can grab a coin and knock that guy off. And then we're over that guy. Take the hit and move into the final pipe. No problem. World 4-1 is now done. Get our star card, and we are moving on. A couple of cool levels in this world. And again, the way it just blew my mind of how giant everything was just funny to me. All right, little like hybrid water level here. Gonna just deal with the ever-changing landscape. Come on, I thought I jumped on him twice. Oh, there we go. Talk to me about a mushroom. All right, there we go. Oh boy. Not good. Oh, this might be the coin challenge level. I think it is. I think this is indeed the coin challenge level that you have to find a way to get through the whole thing and get all the coins in order to find the secret mushroom house. And you'll get an anchor for doing so if you do so successfully. So take that for what it's worth. I'm not great at it, obviously. And but we're moving on. All right, Sledgehammer Brothers. So I'm going to show you the technique of how to beat this guy if you don't have a star. All you want to do is get close to him and then jump as he hits the ground. Otherwise, he kind of paralyzes you there. So you can just jump on him right as he's about to hit the ground and take him out that way. Typically, I use a star. It's just a little bit easier to do, but I wanted to model that for you. All right, new stuff. Let's see what we got. Fire Flower, very good. Fire Flower also works on the Sledgehammer Brother, so easy enough to use that as well. Actually, I'm in the mood to use, well, let's use another mushroom. Let's just clear out some of this inventory space for good stuff here. So here's another opportunity where you would potentially use a star or a fire flower to take those guys out. But if you use that little hop technique, you'll be just fine. This is a tricky level, not an easy one. Little bit of like tricky jumps to make in this one. You got a Koopa here that's kind of making life a little bit annoying for that jump. This jump here is kind of like a narrow landing area. Just a lot. It's just not the easiest level I've ever played. Let's put it that way. All right, big jump here. Don't even worry about that guy. One more here. And then we're going yonder and over this way. Beautiful. Fuzzy Beetle. If you have the raccoon tail in this one, it's very helpful. So if you have a leaf, I would recommend using that prior to this level, just because floating is just makes life a little bit easier for this one. Some narrow landing platforms. These blocks bounce. Be careful. They can shoot you right off the side. But again, like that tail for those little jumps there is very helpful. It just increases the margin of error that you have if you have that raccoon tail for that level. So recommended for that one. Another one up. Only 56 lives, guys. Not sure if we'll make it. All right, into our mini castle for Giant World. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Oh, the flames are following us. Mind the thwomp, and then just hop down there. Another one here that we got to go up through. Middle pipe is where you want to go here, or at least that's my recommendation, because there is a little secret in this castle that you can unlock from this section. I think. No, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of a different one. There are hidden blocks here. You see the stars are different colors, so that actually indicates where the hidden coin blocks are, but it skips by all that other crap in the castle and gets you right to the boss. All right, whoops, little mistake there. Jump on him 3 times, and off we go. Grab our question block, and we are moving on. Excuse me. All right. Get rid of that lock. Let's see if we can do it. Spam the A button. Come on, mushroom. Oh, come on! Had a chance. Had a chance. Are we underwater for this one? Feels like we might be. Let's go with the fire flower for this, just to be sure. Oh boy. That wasn't good. Oh, well, I didn't need to use the fire flower. I would have gotten one right there, wouldn't I? I'm gonna swing down here. There might be a secret up top, but I think for this, I'm just more interested in having the fire flower and kind of avoiding the spinies. I think you can just kind of swim at the top of the screen. It's more about Lakitu just firing these things out and trying to make your life miserable, which he does a good job of. I'm not gonna knock him for that. He's actually quite good and making life miserable. But if you just stay kind of below the surface, avoid the spinies, not too bad to get rid of that one. Moving on. 3, 4. So we got 2 more stages plus a castle and then the final castle. Let's grab our Toad house here and get a power up. All right, digging the leaf. Big time love the raccoon tail for this game. Just the same way I was in Mario 2. I prefer the floating ability or the ability to levitate to make life a little bit easier for jumps and stuff like that. I used the princess a lot for my Mario 2 run when I did that one, and I kind of recommend doing the same here. Fireflower makes quick work of those Hammer Brothers. Ooh, a P-Wing. Talk to me about a P-Wing. Beautiful. All right, let's do 3, 5. Let's get this thing out of here. So long. So long. Been real. Oh, I suppose I could have used that. Oh, give me something. All right, cool. Get my leaf there. What do we got here? Some bullet bills. Probably some good stuff in there. I mean, I don't care about it, but there's probably stuff that people do care about in there. Ooh, what do we got here? Extra life? Oops. Yeah, these flashing bullet bills are ones that can, is that a beanstalk? Oh, would you look at that? I don't know if I knew about this. Give me something good. Tanuki suit. The Tanuki suit is awesome. So basically, it is the raccoon tail, but if you hold down and press the B button, you turn into a statue, and you are actually invulnerable for a short amount of time. Cool little feature that they got on this. Oh gosh. Well, I of course lost it immediately, but that was kind of fun for, while it lasted. Anyway, that's the Tanuki suit. We're going to get more of them as we go through the game, but that is our first exposure to it there in World 4 or 5. Another star, that would be nice. Grab a few more extra lives. Another chance at some extra lives from this spade game. Oh, we got the end card back at start. Should I go get it? Yeah, we got it! Got it just by spamming the A button. How wonderful. Do I want to go back and get it? Gosh, what do I have in my inventory? I got a full inventory. Yeah, no point in getting it right now. In fact, knowing it's a full inventory, I'm going to just use a star right now to start World 6 just because. There's really no reason for it other than the fact I don't want to just waste all of my spaces in inventory. All right, this is kind of cool. This doorway here, if you hop inside, you can turn the large enemies small. Just a little play on this world and what's going on in it. Oh, come here. Get ourselves another star. I'm digging that. Ooh, extra life. Also digging that. I don't want these guys to be big again. I'd like them to stay small, so I'm not going in that door. There we go. Oh boy. Well, I could have avoided that. Mind the Koopa Troopa right before the card, and then we are done with 3-6. One more castle to go, and then the State World 4 castle. Oh, but this red mushroom house is going to have the aforementioned Tanuki suit if you are lucky. I believe one of the 3 chests contains it. Let's go! That's a big upgrade, going from a star to a Tanuki suit. Gotta love that. I'm going to just blow the chime just so I can get rid of some item here too. I also want to get rid of this cloud. Then I will use... Do I have any mushroom? Yeah, I have a mushroom left. Oh, and another chime. Just use them all since I got inventory space I want to spend on good stuff. And let's use a star here too. All right. Just to get things cooking here to start. Ooh, donuts. Y'all better have my donuts. All right, we got this thing. Big running jump there to get to that platform there. You got to make sure that you are running to get up there. All right, this one, you want to hop into the door here between all those coins. It's a secret doorway. It doesn't really show itself, but there are some extra goodies in this section that you're going to want to get. This is so good. music is great. I don't know if I went the right way or not, honestly. Maybe you want to take the right pipe there for that block? I'm not entirely sure. But I do know that once you're up here, hop on this, and then a jump will get it to change directions. So you want to just make sure you hop when it's over here. Avoid that piranha plant. Another hop here. And one more here. Gets you out of this section. And then, I believe, we are into... Oh, there's a block up there that I can't get. There's a block up there that I cannot jump up and get... Oh, wait, maybe I can? Oh, maybe I can? Did I get something? Oh, extra life? Hello, how do you do? I saw it on the way down, but I couldn't get over to it. And then this. More extra lives. All over the place. 3 of them. So, make sure you take that little detour if you need some lives. Obviously, they're very tough to come by in this game. So, you're going to want to bank those, you know? And then, to the boss, if you have the fire flower, makes life nice and easy. Alright, we are approaching the halfway point of the game. World 4's castle is before us. All of the Hammer Brothers are asleep thanks to the charm, and Toad is freaking out again. The music of this section sounds like Toad crying. How beautiful is that? It's great. All right, let's go. Airship number 4. Let's get it. Again, levitating. I'm not sure if I'm the only one that ever did that, but I always thought that was funny. And when you're shooting, he doesn't actually move his legs to move forward. Alright. Coins underneath. This one going a lot slower than the airships in the past. Do I need to use the corkscrew here? Let's do it. It's kind of fun. Avoid these steamy, burny barrels. There we go. And then you can actually stand on it if it's screwed into place. Well, staying on the top here, I think, is preferred. If you've got the fire flower, you can knock out these rocky wrenches as well as grabbing an item. Well, I grab the tail for some reason. Typically, I like to have a fire flower for the airships, but, you know, we live, we grow. Over to the right here. Oh, he's burning my tail! Alright, big jump across, stay on top if you're able. Maybe that's why I want to stay up here. Just way too much to navigate on the bottom half of this. Come on. Slow moving ship. Oh, wait, I want to go up. I want to go up. I can't go up. But I think what I want to do is actually go over here. And then quickly do that. There we go. And then over here, make sure that you don't forget your power-up if you need it. Excuse me. There we go. Grab my 1,000 points. Very important to have 1,000 points here. All right. Another one of these stupid Koopa children. Took care of him. No problem. Didn't even get a shot off. And 3 hits, and he is out of here. Guys, World 4, all stages now complete. We have got 4 worlds to go. Let's finish this. How many clouds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20, 21 and a half! Very close. Might be the high water mark. Oh, thank heavens! My man is not wearing a shirt, and listen, it's your house, man. You do what you got to do. Here's a letter from the princess. I think we're cycling back to the P-Wing now that we're going to get as a present here. Now, this is the first indication you get about the warp whistle. The thief who stole the whistle has escaped to the east side of the sand dunes. I've enclosed a jewel that helps protect you. So now that you've played it, they give you the clue that there is something there that you've already passed over that you can go get again. Guys, I'm going to pause here. This is going to be where we come back to as soon as... I didn't know the whistle carries over from world to world. That's kind of cool. We're going to pause here. I'm going to come right back, and we're going to tackle worlds 5 through 8. Stay with me. So here's the crazy part about having kids and having a family. I just took like a 2.5 hour, 3 hour break from all this. And now there's like this patch of 20 more minutes that I'm going to be able to like put into trying to make this video. So that's what I'm going to do is spend some time getting through World 5. All right, we are into Sky World now. This is kind of a fun little zone here. I kind of dig this one. This world and World 6 are ones that I never really got into as a kid. I was always warping from, 4 to 8, sometimes 7, depending on how, how into warping I wanted to be. But like that was, I never really played a lot of World 5, so I'm sure I'm going to miss a bunch of secrets. I'm sure I'm going to miss stuff that you guys should let me know about in the comments section. Be sure to do so. I love the interaction with you guys when you tell me some of these secrets about these games and things that you know that I never did. It adds to the enjoyment for me. So, well, there's my pitch for you guys to make me smarter. All right, cool. Gonna get our coins and gonna get our star and get the heck out of here. All right. Good deal. On to 5-2. See if we can go ahead. I got a little patch of time here that we can see if we can finish up World 5 before we go. Oh, yeah. This area. Don't move when you fall out of that pipe. This part I do remember. Oh, excuse me. Do remember. If you can jump up here, taking the upper pipe is actually a little bit easier path from what I remember. Little slide down here. Take out all the Goombas. Couple of jumps up here. You can sneak down to this level. I don't think there's anything. I think it's just a coin in that block down there, so there's no need to go get it. But then if you pop up this pipe, you're done. It's that easy a level if you take the upper road there. Excuse me. Still getting over a cold and cough. You might have heard that in my last couple of videos. It's been lingering with us. Another N card? Is that normal? That we get that many that quickly? I don't know. I'm going to take it, though. Flower. All right, 10 coiner there. Oh, we got a 10 coiner. Oh, no, that's a 20 kroner. Let me just rip right now. I'm just in a zone. Thought I had something. All right, got a couple of things. What are we at inventory-wise? Yeah, we're full. Let's use a... Let's go here and actually use something first before we go and grab that mushroom house. Use a star here or something to get us going. All right, here we go. to 5-3. Oh, the worst possible place to use a star, considering that we go down a pipe to start. Oh, this is the level. This is the one. The shoe. Oh gosh, what a great level. The shoe that makes its only appearance in the entire game. Right here. This green shoe can stomp on everything. Oh my gosh. What a great item. Spinies are no problem. You can stomp on piranha plants. You can stomp on literally everything with this shoe. The only key is you got to make sure that you knock out the shoe, the Goomba wearing the shoe from underneath by hitting a block that he's in. You can walk on these piranha plants. Doesn't matter. Oh, love the shoe. We learned about it from the princess's note at the end of World 2, I think it was, and now here we are. In case you missed those, you've got a couple here that you can grab at, but using it is quite fun, even stomping on those plants if you get the opportunity. Boom. Takes everything out in like one shot. You can upgrade your Mario, and it doesn't matter. Look at that. Stomping on piranha plants. Everything's fair game with this shoe. Boom, and out we go. Unfortunately, this is the only level in which you can use it. There is no other shoe available anywhere else in the game. It is just here. But we get ourselves a card, a 1-up, and we're moving on. We're going to use another star here, take out some of these Hammer Brothers. We'll just take care of these quickly. That way we can kind of keep our inventory even here. Oh, so a net wash for the star that we use there. And let's use one more and clear this thing out. Ooh, a P-Wing. Talk to me about that. I love that. We are going to use a P-Wing in one of the levels here. And reason being, there is a brutally tough sky level coming up. So this world is actually divided into two areas. You're on the ground floor now, but that tower there that we see, that is one that we're going to be entering not too far from now to try to get up to the sky area of Sky World here. All right, using the star. Oh, wait a minute. Can I? Is there a block here for me to get on? No? Is there something good here? Oh, I don't think so. There's probably a secret in there that I completely missed, as you can tell by the way that I completely uncertainly and unknowingly sort of navigated through that area. So probably something there that I missed that is very good, and that's why you use these guides, because I obviously leave no stone unturned. Whatever. We're just gonna zip through here as best we can, using our raccoon tail to keep us alive, and into the final door before we get out of here. Whatever. Whatever. Boom. 3 stomps this time. Slide to the left. Now, what I was saying before, I took a 2.5 hour break after we did the first section of this video, and just like, it's amazing how you just got to look for these like little opportunities to create space in your calendar, because otherwise there's just not an opportunity. When we were kids, you spend the whole Saturday morning just ripping through this game, just 4 hours, whatever. You're going to spend all morning trying to play this game, beat it, whatever. And as an adult, you go back and you're like, oh, I got 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there. I've had to leave this game up and running for 3 hours to make sure I don't lose my progress here. Just crazy the difference that it takes when you're older to when you were the target age, our target audience for when this came out. The age of the target audience when this came out. All right, we're moving our way up through the tower now. So this is like acts like a link between the floor worlds here and the sky world that we're going to be going into. The floor world. That's not at all what it is. It's like the link between. Whoa, that was close. Now let's see what happens when you use the other guy's brake pads. Okay. There we go. Clear those out. There's probably something buried in those blocks somewhere. I'm not interested in finding out what it is, quite honestly. All right. Just don't make a silly jump onto the spikes. That's an instant death. Nobody wants that. And we are headed up one more pipe because we are just climbing. That is the game for this section. So one more beanstalk to go. That brick right there, couple of coins, and off we go. One more pipe to ascend, and that should be it. We are up into the sky world. So you see now beneath us, there is the land that we just left, and now we are into Sky World. Many more levels to go through here. Let's start with level 4. Now this is actually very convenient. Flying through this level is very helpful. There's also a chance to fly through like the entire thing, basically. If you hold the B button and do your running fly for most of this, you can pretty much get to the end of the level without having to interact with any of it. Look at that. If you hold the B button and just fly through that section, you can just skip over this whole section. Pretty nice. 5-4 is done. All right, what do we have next? Over to 5-5. Our hammer brother is cooking. What are we at inventory-wise? A couple of stars. We got like 3 stars left. Let's go ahead and get rid of one of them. I'm sure we're going to get another N card soon enough. Just use one of these just to make sure we're getting rid of it. Oh, good. Everything is a donut. How nice. We can, if we want, use these. See if... Oh, we can go down that pipe. Very good. Look at that. Ooh, and a tanuki. I love a tanuki suit. Oh, and well, you know, they say if you love something, let it go. So I suppose that's what I'll do. I love it. Gone. Such is life. Oh, well, there's the end card. Oh, man. We are really well stocked here. Let's go ahead and do this first. We'll use an... Oh, and we're going to use a star and an auto-scroller, which is just great. Makes great sense, especially in one that we need to ride on top of these things. So these are these little buzzy beetles are... You got a platform between these, and if you stay on them, they actually fly up, which is kind of interesting. You would think that you have to hop off of them more often, but you don't. Grabbing the raccoon tail here is very, very helpful. Platforming on those things is is no picnic. Nice job. We're going to use a leaf for this one anyway. There we go. Let's go ahead and try this again. And then I'll go back and get some of these, excuse me, some of these little, like, bonus levels. Oh, yeah. Take that one all the way up. Well, the nice thing is I don't actually need that leaf now, so I can just hook right here. Is this the level that you have to get the coin challenge? I honestly don't know, but I feel like I've gotten all of them to this point. Maybe it is the level? Oh, I bet it is. Come on, get it. There we go. Getting that P-brick will help just a little bit in getting through this section, which the platforming is a little trickier. And there we go. You can jump on that guy to get rid of him if you need to, or just avoid everything entirely. Oh, and give me a 5-up right here. Oh my gosh, I had 6, 7 lives. I'm so relevant and hip. Anyway, 5 more lives. We're up to 72. Decent. Let's see if we can get up higher than that. No shot. Did we do it again? Oh, look at us! Another 2. Up to 74. Beautiful. What are we at inventory-wise? Oh, not full yet. Let's go ahead and get the 2 toad houses here. Grab a couple items. Oh, the Tanuki suit. You know my feelings on the Tanuki. Let's go down here. Make sure that we get another cool item. Well, or a mushroom. Alright, we're gonna wait a minute. Let's use another star, I guess. Just want to clear out my inventory, because once I do that, once we do that, end card, the matching card game flip, I think that'll be, enough to fill up our inventory again with a bunch of junk. Alright, we're rolling through here. I'm sure there are secrets and lies. But I'm not interested. There are a lot of mean spinies, and see what happens? See what happens when you sit around, you know, spending too much time worrying about it? Poorly played. But we're moving on. Finish that level quickly enough. Alright, let's go get some inventory. Jeez. Settle down there, Hammer Brother. Getting your steps in, why don't you? Where was the star? Here? No. 20 coiner. No, we got a 20 coiner. A 10 coiner. No idea. Star up there, star down. Okay, we'll do that next time. Well, no worries about the inventory. Let's just beat these guys the old-fashioned way. I'll just beat them now. Boom. Gotcha. Punks. Ooh, and a charm to keep you all silent. We'll do that now. Just because I like the music. I'm sorry, I'm biting my lip while that happens. Alright. Oh. I did a stupid thing and used the warp whistle? Oh, come on! You have to do the whole thing again? I had no idea. So you can warp and replay these levels if... Oh my gosh. How ridiculous. How ridiculous is that? Alright, well, we're gonna race through these then. I can't believe I did that. Just completely... And I can't start over. We're going full run here. That is insane. I can't believe I just did that. Alright, we're going to rip through these as quick as we can and get back to where we were. Unbelievable. Well, you're getting some bonus Mario 3 here, which is just because I'm a bonehead, basically. So in case you missed any of how this is done, we're just going to rip through it one more time. Be sure to take the top road here. Oh my gosh, Nate, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, and then you take a shot from this Koopa. I mean... That's just crazy. And the funny part is warping from level 5 only allows you to go to level 7 anyway. You can't even get to level 8 from there, so you have to be further along. In case you didn't know, warping from level 5 allows you to just restart the world if you're interested. Alright, more lives, I suppose. Padding the stats, as it were. Crazy. I thought maybe it would come back and just everything would be, you know, as it was. Just all the levels that I had beaten already would be beaten. No, it actually starts the entire world over for you. More Tanuki suits. I can't be upset with that, I suppose. That's crazy. I had no idea that that was how it reacted. Well, you get a little bit of everything on this channel, I suppose. Errors. More errors. These kinds of things. Oh, another shoe level. I do love that. I do love that I get the shoe one more time. There we go. Give me that shoe. Come here, give me that Goomba shoe. Look at me. Stomping everything out here. Get out of here. Don't mess with my Goomba shoe. There we go. My green suede shoe? My green Goomba shoe? Whatever it's called. I forget the name of it. Princess said it in the note. I don't know. She was saying something about me not paying attention to her. I don't know. I wasn't really listening. But you know what hurt the most? I think she was seeing another guy. We're skilled. We can do this even without it. Boom! Just trying to race back to where we were. I can't believe that I added... This is like when you miss a turn on the freeway and you're just... Oh, I added 8 minutes to our trip because I missed an exit. And now it's rerouting me. That's what's happening. I'm rerouting because of a missed exit. Alright. Come here. Bonehead. I still get these again. That's kind of cool. I mean, if they were good items, it'd be cool. It's not really, but there we go. I did get the extra Tanuki suit. I can't scoff at that. Jared Scoff. Another P-Wing. Oh, that's another way to farm an extra P-Wing, I suppose. I can't be mad at that either. I mean, I gotta finish the castle, though. I can't have it where the M's are not filling up all the stages. So yes, this one's on me. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. Do we know what's happening here? Do we know why I can't hit that? Alright, I did hit that. Can I fly up there? No, what's the point? Do I go in the pipe later? It's just a weird... It's just all weird. It's all weird. Do I have to go up there? Ah, forget it all. It's all stupid. Something I'll figure out later on in my life, but not right now. Let's just go. All right. 3 hops this time. Let's get them. There we go. Sorry, buddy. Thought you had it. Thought you had me that time. It was close. Definitely close. Build the bridge. End card. And then we move on. Where was the 20 coiner? I don't remember. Oh, 1-up is there. There we go. Jeez Louise. What a time to be alive. Back up. Still not back to where we left off. This is embarrassing. You gotta be ready for ending. You know what? This actually is a good segue to talk about content creation and what it means. So here I am, right? I could easily go back, start the whole video over. I could go back and just put out kind of like a sanitized run, never made that mistake, but that's just not me. And when I decided to do this channel, some people have mentioned it, but like the whole point of doing this was not to create sanitized, perfect runs of all these games. But really the goal is just that I want to finish all of them. I want to document that I'm able to beat all the games that were ever created for this console, released in North America, and that's not always pretty. But the goal is getting them done. So that's what we're going to do. And from the content creation side of things, you know, you have to make a conscious choice if you decide to do a channel of what kind of content you're going to produce and what kind of videos you're going to produce. And it would be easy for me, disgusted as I am of how silly that was, to make that kind of mistake. It would not be consistent with what I set out to do on this channel, and I just don't think I can make that choice, you know, to edit that out. And to that end, I suppose it bears saying that, like, if you are someone who ever decides to make a channel or make content or do anything like this around video games or anything else, that might be the key point of any of this stuff, is knowing what it's going to be about and knowing who your audience is and knowing what kind of feel and vibe you're going for on your channel. Because if you don't do that, if you're kind of just like, hey, I just want to get views, it's fleeting, and it will leave you quickly. Because man, I can't tell you, like, in my learning about, like, just creating videos, just basic stuff, how many people promise you the world when it comes to easy views, and this is the formula, and here's how you crack the algorithm and all that. And it ain't like that. You got to just go out and make stuff. And you got to make stuff, and then make stuff, and then make stuff. And after you make stuff, you got to go make some stuff. And only after you've done that a little while can you really, like, make a judgment on, all right, this is working, this isn't working. And then you have to decide, yeah, but whether it's working or not, do I like what I'm doing? And if you like what you're doing, then that's all that matters. So a roundabout way, as I'm kind of trying to cover my tracks here and replay some of this game, is that if you are someone who's ever considered making videos before for YouTube or anything like that, take just a little lesson from me. And I mean this wholeheartedly, not in some sort of flippant, sort of dismissive way. If you like what you're making, that's the success. That is the success. If you believe in what you are making, that's all that matters. Because the number of views you get, the number of people who actually watch your stuff, that is a game that cannot be won. Because you will never be satisfied. You'll always say, well, this one did well, so why isn't this one doing well? And you find yourself upset at things that would have made you so happy 6 months ago, right? Like, oh, this last video that I didn't do as well as the one I did 3 months ago. I'm getting worse. It's fleeting. You can't judge your success and failure on making content from views. You have to judge it based on how satisfied you are with the product you make. And when I look back at these and when I play these games and then go back, and every now and then I'll watch them back, I love the way that it comes across. I'm happy with how genuine it is, how authentic I feel it is, and that's the whole point of the channel. So hopefully you're feeling that too as we go through this. Some of you have mentioned it, and it's not lost on me, and it is very appreciated that you mentioned it, because it's easy sometimes to forget what the point of this is if you get consumed with, you know, numbers and stats and how well this video did versus your last one and blah, blah, blah. So thank you to all of you who have said the kind words regarding this channel, and all the things that you've said kind of over the now almost 2 years that we've been going at it on this channel, trying to finish every game in the NES, SNES, and Sega Genesis library. Appreciate you guys. Your enjoyment of it, whoever it is, has helped kind of like spur me on to keep going. So I do appreciate from that sense the feedback that I've gotten. But man, I tell you, I'd do this regardless, because it is just a lot of fun to go through these things. Have I said enough stuff? Am I back to where I should be? Give me a 1-up. Good. I'm just going to keep replacing whatever's at the end of my inventory now. Okay, are we almost back to where we should be? Let's use a fire flower and go back in here. Okay, we're finally at a new level. Thanks for the detour with me. Sorry, took me a few extra minutes. Mind the pootaboos. We are negotiating the ever-tricky Pootaboos that are coming from both the ceiling and the floor. And you must be mindful of all Pootabooage. This is my gamer advice. Be mindful of all Pootabooage. Oh, not that I wasn't mindful of Pootabooage. Oh no. Oh darn. Oh darn. Okay, I am out of control here. Just get in the pipe. Okay, we made it. Whatever. Beat this guy. That's all that matters. Oh, he's flying. Oh, I gotta go. We got cows. Oh, good. Made it without having to do that again. Hate that castle, but we are moving on. 83 lives. I think we've got enough to spare. And we will use an item here because, goodness gracious, do we need to. All right, let's do our spade level. Bonus game. Nah. We got nothing. All right, over to 5-8 now. Let's go ahead and finish up Sky World here. I really can't believe I did that. Just warped back to the beginning of the world, completely reset the world on us. How silly. Oh, Lakitu's here. Platforming? I love platforming. We just roll when we're platforming. When it's Lakitu, you just move. You just move. When it's him, don't let him catch up. If he's shooting spinies out at you, let him be in your rear view mirror. All right, this is the level where we are going to use our P-Wing now. It's the one level in the game that just is very difficult if you don't have this ability. It's an auto-scroller, but it's the first one that kind of goes vertical and horizontal, and you have to deal with a lot of enemies here that are just annoying to deal with. So the timing of it can be such that it's pretty challenging. Here comes the first one. It's the bowling ball shooting fire at you. Where are you? I mean, I'm just chilling right now. There you are. There's number one. So this is why I just want to get out of his way, because he is just, he's always making life a little bit hard on you, and you don't need it. I've got enough stresses in my life already. And then if that's not enough, a second friend of his shows, oh, he kamikazed him. He took him out. Well, that was very helpful. But anyway, climbing all that without the P-Wing just is not as fun for me, so I'd much rather just use one of them there and be done with it. All right, we're done with 5-9. On to the airship, and hopefully finishing this world up in one fell swoop. Oh, it's terrible! The king has been transformed. Please find the magic wand so we can change it back. That's a pretty cool bird, man. I don't know why you need to be transformed back right away. I don't know. Looks fine by me. All right, off we go. Who are we fighting here? Roy? Maybe it's Roy Koopa? All right. So far, so good. I think I want to go Fire Flower here. I like having that. Even though I feel like the raccoon tail for this ship might be a better choice just because of the floating ability. It looks like a lot of jumps in this one. Well, it's a moot point now, isn't it? Wait for that. Moving on. Okay. Don't shoot me. Don't jump up there too early. Out you go. Shoot. Would have loved to jump on top of those. There we go. Beautiful. And I don't think there's a power up there, so off we go to Roy Koopa, who is a thumper. Okay, so every time he jumps, it's going to shake the screen, so make sure you jump when he hits the ground, otherwise you're going to be like stunned in one place, and it makes you vulnerable to attack. So just jump when he hits the ground, just like those Sledgehammer brothers I talked to you about in World 4, and you can finish him up easily. Let's see how many clouds we get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Not even close. 19 and a half. I think 21 and a half is the benchmark right now. Oh, thank heavens, I'm back to my old self again. Thank you so much. Here is a letter from the princess. What do you got for me? Give me something good. A cloud? Greetings. Be careful in the ice world. The creatures trapped in the ice will come to life if warmed. I have enclosed a jewel that will help protect you. Ice world is the coolest. The coolest, I say. We're using the fire flower, and we are rolling. Let's get this thing, man. Now, be careful. You are going to be bebopping and scatting all over this place because Ice World is the one that keeps you moving, even if you stop. But having the fire flower is going to make life a lot easier for you here. A lot of piranha plants to deal with that are shooting things at you. And the more you can take them out with your fire flower, the better. Especially these stupid things. Can't stand them. Can't stand you. Can't stand you. Oh, like that. Right there. Get out of here, dork. Okay. Let's everybody just relax. There we go. Beautiful. There we go. Through 6-1. No problem. What time are we at? All right, I got about maybe 15 more minutes, and then I got to fade out and back in. You know how it goes, guys. Just got to keep on rolling, man. Got to keep doing things around the house, make sure that everything's getting done. Give me 2 more lives. 86? Got it. But we're going to keep intermittently coming back here, get this whole freaking game finished. Auto-scroller time. This one is tricky. Tricky. It's tricky. Be ready to do a little hopping around, especially since you're on the ice here. Would recommend having the raccoon tail for this. The ability to jump and float is very helpful. Thought I was going to land on him and do a big jump, and I missed him. Let's use another leaf, and then let's actually go over here and replenish things first. No idea. No idea. Okay. I don't remember this one at all. That pattern. Let's do this. With the raccoon tail, we'll do just fine. All right, here we go. Is there something up here? Oh, no. Nothing. All right, this time we're actually going to make it work. I don't know if there's anything in these, but it's kind of fun to break them with my tail. All right, here we go. Now we're climbing up. This part I remember. So you got to be able to hop up to these real quick. It's not easy to just... It's not even easy when you have the freaking tail. I'm just going to use a mushroom because there is a feather I can get here in the level. So we'll do this part first. And I'll get the leaf, excuse me. I keep saying feather like it's the cape from Mario World. Right here is the leaf. There. Now we'll just go over it. Who cares? This has to be the level where getting the coins gives you something, because there's no way they'd have those stupid coins down there with that cloud passing by if it wasn't incentivized. So my guess is that this is the level where you can unlock the secret mushroom house. There we go. Now we're talking. Yeah, this has to be it. The one with the secret coins. Or the coin challenge, I would say. Look at this. Give me that extra life, man. Come on. Great music. This music is so good. There we are. Down the pipe. And is there something over here? Thought maybe there was. Boom. And let's get 5 more lives. Up to 91 now. Great year. There we go. Oh, okay. Let's use a star and take this thing out. Excuse me. The ice doesn't make this particularly fun to deal with them if you don't have a power-up, but by now you should have a ton. There's our hammer. Beautiful. We're going to use that for something fun. Not sure what yet. Tell you when I know. Let's go in here and grab ourselves a power-up. More mushrooms. Man, this is the run of all mushrooms, man. All right, let's do 6-3 before we move on. Oh boy. Oh, I see. I see. Duck under the platform there. Whew. I'm telling you, some of these things I just do not remember. I can probably run across all those, but I'll rather just do the jump to be sure. All right. Let's go ahead and platform here. No thanks. No thanks. Coins are boring. Give this a hop. We'll just use the raccoon tail and get out of there. Otherwise, you got to hop on those Koopa Troopas in order to jump over. But we are cooking almost to 1,000,000 points, folks. Let's eclipse that here as we play the first mini castle in World 6. Oh, this is kind of a fun one. Little conveyor for us here. A little bit of maybe the pre-work before that, like, conveyor system in Mario World when it, like, the big brown blocks that you have to ride up and down. You know what I mean? That's kind of a little bit of that feel there. All right, let's get this thing. Now that I lost my leaf, well, okay, we'll just go back to being big. See if there's something else in here for us. There is. Duck under that, and let's cook, baby. Oh, well, that'll do. Star got us through the spikes. We got ourselves our leaf back. Let's wait until he's in the main area here, and then hop on this. Hop on pop 3 times, and we out. Beautiful. This World 6 contains 2 unique things. One, the most unique level of the game is contained in World 6, as well as the most unique item is contained in World 6, and we're coming up on both. You have to do one to find the other. Another 2! Come on! 93? Gotta love that. We're gonna get to 99 lives at some point during this. 6'4". Not my height, but, you know, in my dreams, perhaps. Just make sure you don't get flipped off the flippy platform there. Obviously, at this point, we are all over. We are past going for coins and extra lives. Right now, our only job is finishing this level. That was maybe the luckiest I've ever been. That was a surefire death that I turned into a pretty slick-looking navigation through this level. Let's get out of here. Duck under that. Over top. All right, and then we can just shoot through the chute here. There we go. All right, moving on. Whew. I mean, all of this packed into an NES game is just wild. It's incredible how it's still as relevant today. Okay, this is the most unique level in the game. Here's why I say that. This is one level where it is an endless maze, and you need to have a leaf in order to finish it, okay? So here's how it works. You have to make sure, you have to have a leaf in order to finish this level. You cannot do it without. And in order to finish it, you have to have this turtle shell. So grab it and get over to, oh crap, get over to the side, oh crud. You have to fly up with this turtle shell. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Unfortunately, it came to life while it was in my hands. So you have to fly all the way to the top of the level with that turtle shell in your hand. If you lose your leaf, you got to recollect it and retry. So that's what we're going to do here. I should have cleared out all these enemies first. It makes it a lot easier if I do that. So I can have room to... there we go. Room to run and actually fly through this, but I got to be a little less lazy. Okay. I just lost the... Hang on. There's a leaf over here, isn't there? Shoot. You know what? It's this right here. Just go up this and grab my leaf again. Yeah, this is endless. You can always run up and grab this leaf. Can I go in here? Oh, you can. All right, this is more helpful. I'd much rather be over here than having to navigate through all those guys again. I'd rather just do this. Take this guy out. Are you kidding? Can I get this thing now? Thank you. Wait a minute. Can I do this with the bricks? Maybe not. There we go. Up this gap right here, tap the A button, and release the shell there. That's why you can't use a brick, because it has to bounce back and forth to clear out those little plants, and then you go up this pipe here. That is the most unique level of the game, in my opinion. There is no other level where you have to fly carrying a turtle shell in order to clear it, but that's how you do it. And in doing so, you access the most unique item in the entire game in this Toad house. It is the Hammer Brothers suit. There is only one of them accessible in the entire game, and we just acquired it. So there we are. We will use it in good time. For right now, I'm just going to take out these Hammer Bros and grab my item. Little star. I'll use that on the next one. There we go. Clear this guy out too. Oh, and a cloud. Useless. Let's actually get rid of some of the useless items to clear our inventory. So we're going to go cloud. Cloud. All right, that's good for now. And then we're going to go into the spade there to use up both clouds, because they're pointless. Did I hit it again? Man, oh man. Just spamming the A button is getting me these extra lives. All right, over to 6-6. Don't want to miss that one. And then the level that all the kids have been waiting for. You know what I'm talking about. It makes your blood boil, and there's no way out of it. You have to enjoy it. Oh, crud. This Cheep Cheep is moving his way through those puddles. Don't love it. All right. Oh boy. All right. Under here. Underwear. I just made you say underwear. Little bare naked ladies. Y'all know. Whoa, he was right on me. Let's go under here. Let's go over here and sneak by this way. Jeez. Some cheap love in this level. My goodness. I heard what I said. You don't have to call it out. I heard the way it came out. Just duck under those and you'll be fine. There we go. Some cheap love. Very good. Oh, crud. Oh, darn. Oh, man, we gotta get... Oh, did I get lucky there? That was nice. Tough level. 6-6. Still not out of it either. Just make sure you don't take a stupid death on that last guy and then you're golden. Woo! All right. It's time, guys. You know as well as I do what I'm talking about. 6-7. Oh, it's an auto-scroller. With donuts! Oh, this is the one that feels like you're supposed to collect every coin, too, because you gotta drop down on these donuts to, collect coins every now and then. There was no way I was surviving that one. Alright, well, I'm done with that little game. I'm not collecting these things if I don't have to. Just try to stay alive. That is the name of the game here. There we go. Give me that fire flower. Let's cook. Alright, gotta do this here. There we go. Dude, I ain't even about that right now. You ain't giving me these donuts and the coins and everything else I'm supposed to do. I'm just trying to stay alive, man. Just trying to not get a toe tag. All right, here goes. Oh, jeez. Nerve-wracking little level, that one. Oh, but if you have your fire flower, grab yourself a few coins here in the ice blocks at the end. That's kind of nice. A satisfying little end to this level. There we go. I gotta do it, right? You gotta do it if you got it, flaunt it, they say. So I'm gonna do that. All right. That one's done. 6-7. The legend itself is complete. Let's hit this second castle and get this thing, get World 6 out of here. Mind the thwomps. I'm going to switch over to Raccoon Tail just so I have a little bit more grace when falling. That's not flying. It's falling with style. There we go. Don't need that. Beautiful, because we stayed alive. Staying alive is cool. BGs were onto something. Ooh, I thought I was done, but I wasn't done. So be it. Playing on the ice, not as fun with this guy. Just stay close if you can. It's a little tricky with the sliding around, but we got there. 97 lives. Goodness gracious, are we stacking them up? Creating a bridge there. Now we've got shortcuts in the overworld. What do we got here? Let's go Fire Flower. Keep this thing rolling. Oh, is that the... No, this is not the level with the stars. Alright, we're going to immediately abandon what we said we wanted in the Fire Flower and move to the Raccoon Tail. You can smack these guys. I, of course, didn't. I felt it would be easier to get hit twice, in fact. Okay, let's just everybody relax, okay? Let's start with just getting these things out of our way. Hang on. Oh, that was kind of nice. Oh, I liked that quite a lot as I sent that brick on its way, clearing out my path. And another life, 98 now. Done with 6-8. Let's keep rolling, baby. 6-9. That's for the older generation. That was our 6-7. Okay. Oh, swimming. I wish I would have known. This has to be very cold. I think I want to go up here. I think... And I know that there are secrets in here, but I also am bad. Don't think... I don't want to make that trip there. Alright, we're going to go up here. See what's cooking. Alright, yeah, that's good. I like that. I like that. Do all roads lead home here? I think they do. I don't know how I'm getting that P brick. I really don't care. I'm in the mood to not die. We're at that goal of this game currently. Oh my. Oh, sweet Lord in heaven. Okay, so I definitely missed a pipe I'm supposed to climb into. Up there. There we go. That's the one. Right there to the end. Oh, goodness gracious. We made it, baby. I'm sure so many secrets that I am missing. I get it. Let me know about them in the comments as I go through these levels. Like I said, goal is to finish these games, but I love learning about the secrets from you guys. So the more that you comment, the more you engage with the video. Come on, guys. Engagement, man. You gotta help my engagement numbers, man. Sorry I sound like that. But for real, though, the more you can do that, the more it helps the video, but also just helps me to know about this stuff. Because, you know, if I didn't have a friend of mine who was playing this game at the lunch table... Forgot he was off the screen. Let's try this again. Come on, 610. Alright. There we go. Get him out of there. Get out of there. I don't care about the coins at all, actually, but I'll do it because it is a little satisfying to de-ice them. Oh, crap. Crap. Very annoying! Now I'm nervous. Having the fire flower was my safety net. Okay, we're good. Phew. 97 lives. Shoot, I gotta earn some more. Alright, we're at 610. Last section. Let's get this castle out of here so we can blow that lock. finish this thing up, man. There we go. Got to draw him out so I can jump over him. I can probably fly up here for something, but I don't know what it is, and there we go. Not the easiest to navigate on those treadmills. Whoa, thought I made it through there. I obviously did not. I was incorrect. Oh, we got booze. Not the cool kind of booze. There we go. Right there is good. Let the whole wall fall. I remember this. And then quickly jump through. Get into the door. All right, got to do this without getting hit. Oh, crap, and there are bricks. Hate that. Rats! That's why I hate it, because I can't freely jump on the guy. Shoot! Let's try one more time. Let's use a fire flower for this one. It's wishful thinking that I'm going to keep this fire flower the whole time, but I figured I would try. Especially since I'm getting a leaf right here. That part is not easy. Shoot! Why do I stink, man? Alright, don't hit the ghosts. There we go. Just stay in the middle when you fall there, and then you're fine. Let's hop over here, hop in the door. Alright, being big helps a bit. That's the part, though, man. I should have gotten further away and just hoped to hop on him at a better time when he was on the ground. Anyway, no, doesn't matter. We're on our way through World 6. That is the end. No more stages to go through, just the castle. Let's use a power-up here. What do we want to use? I'm going to save the Hammer Brother until World 7. We're using the Fire Flower. Let's go. He's a seal! Baby, I can be you. I can pay you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Not that seal. All right, on to the airship. Coolest music ever. Airship number 6. Moving a little quicker than the last. I'm nervous. Oh, we got corkscrews. Oh, crap. Don't love the corkscrew jumps. They're a little bit touchy. You can easily not hit the A button in time, and then suddenly you're falling through. All right, we're good there. Don't love this either. Get down. Oh, we got a little path here. There we go. That was smooth. I think I want the leaf. I want the leaf instead. I need the jumping security. All right, we're golden. Stay there. Whew. Man, oh man. All right, got ourselves a chance. Oh, is this Lemmy or Iggy Koopa? Who is this? I don't know. He bounces around on his ball. I don't know. Whatever. You can jump on the balls as they jump around the screen. You can also jump on him. You got to hit him 3 times, but he'll just stay on his ball rolling around the screen. Just try to avoid the bouncies. Hit him 3 times, and you're done. World 6, Ice World is complete. Shoot, I lost track of the clouds, counting them. Maybe that was the high water mark. Now I don't never know. Look at this guy. Looks like a cat. Oh, thank heavens, I'm back to my old self again. Thank you so much. Here's a letter from the princess. Oh, my goodness. 6 worlds. On the way down. I am well. Please retrieve the magic whistle hidden in the darkness at the end of the 3rd world. I have enclosed a jewel. So that's the key that she gives you about getting that first whistle in the game. So now they've given 2 clues about where the warp whistles are. The east of the desert and then the end of the 3rd world. How would you ever find the warp whistle in the castle? Well, the beauty of it is that the movie The Wizard was the preview of that whistle. That was where they gave out that Easter egg. So they gave the hints for the 3 warp whistles in those 3 formats. 2 letters from the princess and 1 scene in a movie. Guys, we're at World 7. I'm going to fade right out, come right back. We're going to finish this thing. Thanks for sticking with me. Be right back. Alrighty, here we go. Excuse me. Pipe Maze World 7. This is the level that I remember leaning into the little like Kid Icarus style where it's a horizontal loop from left to right. So you can, you fire that turtle shell off and then you inevitably find out, oh, if I go left, I can actually end up on the right. That gets used in this world a couple of times. So pretty cool little mechanic that they built in here for World 7. And yes, lots and lots of figuring out where to go in this one. So I think you got to take the left pipe here first. Yep, because otherwise you're going to end up in a giant loop. But really the goal in this level is just climb away. So, ooh, not the best. You got to be careful here of the... Oh, that's where the other one is. Oh, fantastic, Nate. You've done a marvelous job. There are some coins over on the left if you're so inclined. If you feel like 96 lives is not enough, we could go and grab those, but I'm good for now. Here's what I am going to do, is fire this guy. Let him bounce. Hop over, and swing in this way. That is where I'm headed. Up and over, and through the pipe, and we are done with 7-1. This was the most daunting world to me when I played it all the way through. World 7 always felt like it was just a little bit extra difficult. There was a lot in it that you had to do, and it just was tough. I remember, at least it always felt that way. All right, let's see what we got here. Mushroom Lord, I don't know. Oh, all right. Where did we say that thing is? There, mushroom there. No idea. Who cares? At this point, I am so tired of it. I got another end card? Okay. Where was this mushroom? Yeah, right there. Star down there, so 10 coiner there. Okay. There we go. Keep on rolling, I guess. Got end cards showing up everywhere. Let's use the mushroom and move on to the pipe. So basically, the basic premise of this one is that any pipe that's open right away is not where you want to go. However, this one that's over to your right here, this is going to lead you to a mushroom house up in the top. So you're going to want to grab that if you can after beating 7-1. Its contents will help you on your way. Grab a leaf. That's a nice little item to grab. And back through the pipe to 7-2. This is why, too, I think it was just the navigating around these worlds with the pipes themselves always made the world feel a little bit more daunting. All right, we are going to handle... Oh, I remember this level. This was a fun one. This was a little different, too. Very maze-like level. You have a top and a bottom section where the bottom section is... it's swimmable, but then you have to kind of like use the top and bottom to make your way through here. If we grab all of these and then the P brick, you can grab some more coins up here, which is kind of nice. Kind of a nice little find there. Now we can make our way through, excuse me, all the way through to here. Mind the swimming part. So it's really your choice if you prefer to swim through this or if you prefer to go on the top section. Really what matters here, though, you're going to want to go to the very last pipe if you do take the bottom, because you have to create a bridge through here. So all of these hidden music blocks are what reside over here. Oh, boy. Oh, darn. Make sure that you jump and create all of these so you can create a bridge through, and then we're going to head back down this way. Now, I could have gone down to the other side and gotten an item. Nah, at this point, I mean, come on. We're 2 hours into this thing. Let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. You know what I mean? Make a little bridge for you to get over. And then we're into the final pipes of the world here. Just a few piranha plants to navigate. You just kind of be careful as you move through. If you got a fire flower, it makes life a lot easier. And then it's down this one into the final pipe. Beautiful. And out we go. 7-2 in the books. excuse me. All right, now here's where they get a little bit devious. After you get through this pipe, you've got a branch, different branches of where you could go. You got to get through 7-3, but then you have to pick whether it's going to be 7-4 or 7-5. This is a fun level. You want to keep cooking in this level and collecting stars everywhere you can. It's going to take you through the entire level as long as you get them from where I'm showing you to right here. So this one, you want to go down here and grab that. There's one there, and I think there's one more to get. Oh, shoot, I should have gone that one faster, but it's right there. Oh, crap. Okay, we got it. Can I make it through? Gotta be fast. Gotta go faster than this. Oh, okay. All right. I thought there was an extra spot of treachery that we had to get through there, but we were okay. Those are where the stars are. You can just get through the entire level using that. Now, do I have to go to the right with 3-4 or 3-5, or do I have to go to the left with 7-4? Why did I say 3? 7-4 or 7-5. Since we're playing all the levels, doesn't matter. We can do them in whatever order. Because I have been this way ever since I was little, I need to do them in order. So I'm going to take care of them here. Oh, I don't have a frog suit. It would be nice. There is a section of this level that is a big pain that involves jellyfish. We have an auto-scroller swimming level. So this one is tricky. If you have a frog suit, highly recommend using it. Fire Flower will make life a little bit easier for you, but it is not a simple one. There is a section with a ton of jellyfish we have to navigate that presents some problems as we get through it. So, and it's actually coming up very soon here. But we're just going to make use of our Fire Flower for now to try to make life a little easier. And here we go. It's kind of scrolling along, and we're going to enter the jellyfish realm here now. So if you have the Fire Flower, just try to control where you're swimming. Look for the easiest path through. You got to deal with this this fella, though. Bertha here, spitting her little kid out at you. So if you can avoid her, great. Oh, man. This jellyfish, though, you touch him, and it's an immediate... hit point taken if you take a shot there. Also got to mind out for Blooper and her kiddos here. It's a lot to navigate in this little section. You can sneak in here and replenish that Fire Flower. That's going to help life a little bit. I mean, just not an easy level. It was always the jellyfish that really, like, gave me pause when I played this game before. Like, holy cow, how am I supposed to get through that? But it's really not too bad. I remember it took my father by surprise. When he was playing through this game, he laughed his head off at how many jellyfish he had to navigate in that little spot. Always made him kind of like anxious, I guess. All right, we're full up on lives, guys. We got no more room. 99 lives. Would be nice to finish the game with that many. But we have finished 3-4. Now, we have to go back and finish 3-5. This is actually not the way you need to go. But we will finish this level anyway, just because... you know, completionist's sake. This is kind of a nice little fun pipe maze level. You're going to move up and down through a variety of sections of the level here. Oh, don't want that. I don't think there's anything in there. We're just going to move our way over here. So a variety of pipes that we can take out here. Or travel through, excuse me. Can I get through here? There we go. Now we'll just go that way. A couple of coins. This is one of those levels where you have to create bridges for yourself all throughout the level, so these hidden coin blocks are going to be it. But this is the first place that we can go up if we want to. Now, actually, I think I want to go up here first. Excuse me. There's an area that's created. Yeah, there's a bridge we want to create here too, I think. Right there. There we go. So we create that bridge. Excuse me. Then we're up here. Create this bridge. I mean, it's just guess and check. You don't have to do all this stuff. I could have actually gotten that extra life myself just racing through, but it actually stays in its position, and this is where you can actually jump up and grab it. If you have the raccoon tail, makes life a little easier. You can just find your way through here. Hang on. There we go. Makes it a little bit easier. And then the last part of this level is right here. You've got to create a bridge of these coin blocks here, and then work your way over top of them. There we go. All the way to the end. One more set. Oh, I could have actually made it there, but oh, I did make it. If you fall down there, you create a block bridge to get to the last pipe here, but since I had the raccoon tail, I was able to just float in and finish the level. So 7-5 is now done. We'll grab that mushroom house, and I'll show you that it leads to absolutely freaking nowhere. Why did I have to show you? You couldn't just take my word for it? Yeah. Leads you nowhere. Can't go anywhere. Thus, the pipe maze nature of the level. Couple items to grab. Ooh, frog suit. Would have been helpful to get that first, I suppose. So good to know that you can acquire one in case you don't have one for 3-4. You can do it right from that level, but we are moving on. All right, cool little mini level here. These piranha plants, they make life very challenging, actually. You need to run to get up on top of this in order to jump high enough. Oh, I did something stupid, didn't I? 1, 2. All right, now we'll run and get on top of that. All right, these just alternate, so you just got to kind of jump in between each one. Whoops. Just move 2 at a time. You should be fine. The key there is just not to race. It becomes very easy to try to race through that section, and it's an easy way to lose your life. Down the shortest pipe actually gets you through it, and you get an item for your trouble. A nice little P-Wing. All right, where are we in terms of items? Let's use a star and a mushroom just to clear some inventory and go through this castle. Oh, this castle's great. First of all, a P-brick right there that turns this whole freaking castle into an extra life machine. Go into this door, work your way all the way back to the left. Or no, I'm sorry. Oh, is it over to the right? Where is it? You've got to go... So this door here... Yeah, do I make my way to the right? It's just an endless loop. But there is... I think there's a... Yeah, you have to get this. Nope, not that. Where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I... Okay, I'm dying. That's where I'm going. There's a way to earn the item you need to get through this, I think. Let me make sure of that, because I feel like there is a way to do it. We just need to find out how. Over here to the right. There is a suit that helps you at some point. Oh, come on. I want to try it one more time without it, and then I'll just give in and use the suit. But I really want to try to find... Is there a thing here somewhere that we got to hit? Oh, it's not going to be in this room. Is it up here? Yeah, it's not up here. We're going to go to the right. Here's the room. Hop over here. Is there a hidden brick or something like that we can hit for jumping on this? It's just such a small area to... Forget it. To run and jump. I can't let this go. Why can't I let this go? Let's do this one more time. There's got to be something that we get here, right? We get the mushroom. Is there a door to the left? No door to the left. Okay. The only door in town... Yeah, this just takes us here. So the only door in town is here. So you gotta get big. Couple of coins. Run over here. Maybe there's a hidden block somewhere. Let me check around. Let's see if there is. Is there a hidden block? Nope. There we go. Just... What? I mean... You gotta go back into the door? Do I have to go back in and get this again? No. You have to go back into the door and then back in here to be big so you can get the P block. And then we gotta find the right place to go. This door here leads you to pipes that either take you right or left. Oh, okay, so this one doesn't lead you anywhere. Wait a minute, maybe this leads you to a leaf. Nope, leads you to a flower. Okay, maybe the other one leads you to a leaf. Let's see. Let's be sharp about it. I want to see if there's a way to do this from being small. I think there has to be, right? They can't give you a soft lock of the game doing this the wrong way. Let's see if the other... see if the other pipe leads us anywhere else. It does. Okay, in here, because it's going to give you what you need, the Tanuki suit. Boom. Now, we're running out of time. That's okay. Here we go. We're going to swing back in here. Gotta have a suit. And then you're going to go here, and you're going to fly up. And find the elusive pipe. Where is it? Shoot. There it is. Gotta go up there. We got time. Right above that candle. There we go. This is the pipe that carries you to the boss. Crazy, right? They don't have a an exit on the ground. You have to fly to the exit, which is pretty unique. They give you an opportunity to get the item that you need for it. It's a Tanuki suit, which of course we love. And we finish the castle without having to get any power-ups. You can also just spend all of your time using that like P block and just collecting coins and collecting one-ups if you ever want to. Did I get another one? Oh, that was close. All right. I've got some room in the inventory. Let's grab a few things. Bottom right. Let's see. Let me cook. Tough one. Not quite. Did okay. Let's use the star because we need to clear inventory, and we got the Tanuki, and let's roll, baby. Oh yeah, we're using the whole looping left to right mechanic in this level. Love this one. This one's great. Okay, gonna jump on this and immediately move it to the left. Then we're gonna hop up here. Key about this one is that every time you hop on one of these bricks, it disappears. So the next brick in line will always make the previous one disappear. So as soon as I jump on that one going left, it immediately makes the previous one disappear. So just be aware of that. Ride that across left to right, and you can hop up this pipe here, and then we're going over and then down to this guy. And I'm going to take this one all the way up, actually. I don't need to ride on the one going to the left. Quick small hop there so I don't get hit by the spikes. And up this path we go. Now I can ride left. Grab a couple of coins if I want. Up we go. Another one there. Ride under this. 1, 2, 3. Oops, that wasn't good. Here we go. There we go. Stay down. Now we hop up. Grab ourselves another coin and up to the only block we're going to need. Take it left. Then up this side away from the piranha plant. Quick hop over to the right. And then do not miss the pipe. And we are in. Love that level. It's really different. Here we go. Moving swimmingly through World 7. This one just takes a while. Cool levels, just takes a little bit of time. Off to 7-7. One better than 6-7. Alright, what are we doing here? What do we got? Some kind of a level? Oh, this is the star level. This is the one you gotta be sharp with it. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Gotta go. Gotta go fast. Must go faster. There we go. Collect these things one at a time. Oh, crap. Be a star. Oh, I got it! Oh, crap. Oh, we made it! That was close. Whoa, that was close. Now let's see what happens when you use the other guy's brake pads. All right. Couple more to go here, finding our way to the end of World 7. Ooh, a star would have been interesting. Didn't spam my A button fast enough to get that. All right, let's use something. Mushroom works. Just give me an extra hit point. We'll get rid of 7-8 before we press on. All right, what do we have here? Probably a million warpable sections. And I think warpable is actually a word. And just wait for the timing to be right. And there, oh, definitely want to lose that star. Oh, I tried the best I could to lose that star. Didn't. I mean, we'll just do that. All right, we got to be sharp here. When this thing goes up... Whoa, Doctor! Okay, not quite what I was hoping for. Oh, man, this is not easy. Whoa! Not easy at all. Tough level here. Let's use something a little bit more potent, shall we? Gotta be a pipe I can travel down over here. No? Okay. Any of these? No? Alright, nothing then. Nope. Alright, well, we're gonna just clear our path here, make life a little easier for us. Hang on. Oh, crap. It's alright, it's clear. Let's go. Let me grab that star and let's cook. There, having the firepower here makes life a lot easier dealing with these things. There we go. Oh boy. This is a very challenging level. Jeez, you can't even fire at these things? Wow. I'm pretty impressed, I gotta say. This is not an easy level. For all of the levels of this game, that might be the... on its face, the most difficult one to just navigate through. Can't imagine that doing it as just a small Mario. But we made it, nonetheless. The game doesn't own us, we own the game. Here we go. I lied to you. I thought there was one Hammer Brothers suit in the entire game. Clearly I was wrong. We need to find a time to use that Hammer Brothers suit to feature it. It's not going to be on this level, but that's wild. I didn't realize there was an extra one. I'm full of lies, aren't I? All right, off we go. Through this cool little pipe maze type of level. It's kind of interesting. Grabbable blocks here, jumping through and navigating around here. Keep the fireballs a-flowing. It's really just a game of guess and check. I'm not entirely sure where I'm supposed to be going. Okay, well, we're not going that way. Go up top here. Skip by all this crap? Yep, sounds like me. Maybe I'm going the right way? Just what you want to hear from a walkthrough? I don't know, this could be it. Which one? Blinken, what are you doing up there? Guessing? I guess no one's coming? Get down from there. Alright, there we go. Yeah, see? Just the way I planned. I'm sure there's a lot of cool crap in the level. Nah, I don't care. I want to finish this thing. There we go. I can see! Whoosh! Nope. I was wrong. I mean, the movie. Am I wrong? Let's draw this guy over here a little bit. Jump over him. All about timing these jumps. Ooh, this is not going to be fun. Okay. Whew. I mean, we're doing okay. Oh boy. Oh darn. Hang on. Wait, one more. The one on bottom. Oh, I really thought he was gone. That seems lame. One more. Down. Good. All right. Whoa! All right, get one of those back. Now we're rolling. Draw them out. Look, I think at this point in the castle I thought it was a loop and I was very concerned. But it's not. Just get yourself to the end. Crap. I need them over here. Come here. Dorks. Other one? Oh, I thought I snuck through there just in time. That would have been sweet. All right, well, remember on this one, give him some space after jump number 2. Just let him run at you, and then hop on him. Don't get trapped next to him and then get hit by the spikes. There we go. Mini castle is done, and we are cooking. One more level to go? Yeah, just the piranha plant level, and then we are in the castle. Let's, Gotta musk up here. 4 Tanuki suits. I mean, not bad. Let's go with the star and just see how far this thing will carry us. To the end? Beautiful. Use a star for that. That's my professional advice. Gets you right to the end. You don't have to do anything. Just race. All right, let's go. Castle number 7. The benefit, of course, of finishing all these levels is that you don't have to worry if you don't finish the airship on a given try. It can travel anywhere in the world and you can just get to it. All right, Piranha Plant King, it's time to take this thing out and get to Bowser. We have been at this thing for a while. Let's finish this sucker. Oh, I don't like this one bit. I'm just going to stand here. Oh gosh, what was that? I got like stuck somehow. That was odd. All right. No matter. Wish I had a raccoon tail for this. Nonetheless, this airship is held together by literal nuts and bolts. A little bit crazy. Okay. We're all right. Ooh, that was kind of slick, wasn't it? Ooh, not that. I could have got up there if I was better. All right. Ooh. Rocky Wrench. It's like the one enemy name I do remember from this. Rocky Wrench. Because he's all over the airship in level 8. And goodness. That level is chaos. Hop up there with a long jump. Hop down here with a long jump. We're rolling, baby. Look at these. Just how are they even flying? These unattached sections of the airship. There we go. Are we in? Is that it? It seems like it, doesn't it? Yeah, I think so. Let's go, baby. Let's finish this dude. Ludwig? Oh, he's also a thumper, so be careful. When he hits the ground, he is gonna freeze you. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Just shoot. No! Got completely trapped. And now he's out of here. He's hightailing it. Unbelievable. Gotta definitely go to the raccoon tail for this. Where is he? Oh, okay. Gonna definitely go to the raccoon tail for this. Let's go Leaf, and let's try this thing again. Oh, that stinks. Yeah, prefer that. Of that jump there, and just having the tail to get through. Gonna leave you alone, question block. There we go. Yeah, raccoon tail for this, a little bit easier. I mean, when you can make that jump over that expanse without having to hit anything else, it's a lot nicer. Am I supposed to be able to make it up there? I think maybe I am. There we go. That little move is nerve-wracking. That you're gonna get caught under there. And as the ship moves up and down, that wrench goes up and down too, so be careful. Just because it's above your head 1 minute doesn't mean it will stay that way. There we go. Come on, we gotta take Ludwig out this time a little bit faster. Ludwig von Koopa, I think, is the name of this one. There we go. Those drums, still so great. Yeah, raccoon tail all the way for this. Not even close. Makes it so much less stressful. Here we go. This time, let's hit the bouncer a little bit quicker, shall we? What? What? Let's just be good. Shall we? Let's just be good. Come on! Got him while I was ducking. That was weird. I really thought I hit him clean with the first jump, but I guess not. Anyway, 3 hops this time. He's out. And that is it for the worlds other than Bowser's Keep. It is time, guys. Bowser's Castle is the final world that we are facing. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's look at this king. That, my man, is rocking the full beard right here. Viking king, basically. Fantastic. Here's our letter from the princess, which ends up being a ransom note. Yo, I kidnapped the princess while you were running around. She's here in my castle if you dare to rescue her. King of the Koopa. This dude, he's going to get what's coming to him. Let's go. The tank to start it. Oh, iconic level. Oh, beautiful ambiance. The pitch black. The whole thing. It's so great. Little misstep there. That was silly. We should be okay. There's another mushroom for us in here in a minute. Crap. Okay, there we go. Jeez. There we go. Keeping on top of these. It's coming up soon, the extra mushroom for us. I think it's maybe after this one. Yeah, it might be. There's a little spinny thing, and then it offers us a mushroom here. Ah, there it is. There's the spinny, and there's the mushroom. Alright, that'll help. Extra hit point, gotta love it. There we go. Let's get this thing on lock from the beginning. Not too bad. Man, I remember this level being just... What? Why do I talk ever in these videos? I was going to say, I remember this level being wildly overstimulating as a kid and thought there was just no way to possibly process what's going on screen. It's not too bad going through it today. The big cannon. That means we're at the end. Or close to it, I think. Yeah, there's the end. And you can be on the bottom. You can still get up there. All right, here we go. I don't know if this is a Hammer Brother? Oh, it is. It's a Boomerang Brother. Oh, I knew it as soon as I took that jump. I knew it. Oh, Nate, what are you doing to me? All right, let's go with this. Try this again. Man. Even now, game's still proving that it's got, you know, some tricks in the bag here. It's not, oh, I did the same thing last run. Completely gave away my power up on just a silly jump. Ill-advised jump. Now I gotta make it for a while just to get that mushroom back. Crap. There we go. I did the same thing last time too on that. And now we jump across, avoid the wrench, and we're okay. Get onto that one. Here's the spinny. Nope, never mind. I'm one early on the spinny. That's the spinny. mushroom. Oh gosh, that was almost a disaster. There we go. There we go. Just don't lose the stinking... Just don't lose the big ability first. You can take a hit then on the last guy. Just don't be a bonehead. Don't be a goofus. There we go. That was where I took the hit last time. We're not going to do that this time. Oh boy, giant cannon in my face. There we go. All right, got a hit point stored. Let's just not be an idiot on this one. Well, could have just done that the first time. Just race to the end a little bit faster. Would have been nice. Anyway, the cannon tank place is done. Ah, the ship. Going underneath the cannon ship. One of the best memories of doing this level as a kid is when you decide first of all, that is just a complete sucker question block that you do not want to go for. It's going to take all of your life and ravage your dreams all in one fell swoop. Now, once you get to this first gap in the cannons, get into the water. You can swim under the boats. Just make sure that you get under the very lowest part and then just start spamming the A button and hold right on the D-pad. I'm sure everyone that's played this level knows that trick, but just by chance that there is someone out there who has never learned this and has struggled with this level. Maybe I'm a romantic, but I like to think that there's someone out there who gets to this level and is like, I just can't get through it. There's too much stuff going on above board here. Well, my man Mario knows his way of how to hold his breath literally as long as needed. There is no air meter to worry about. You just keep spamming that A button so that you don't drown and get off the screen. It never pushes you all the way off, and you can just hold right and skip by all of this stuff. Man, this was such a find as a kid. I remember this being just you were just so thrilled to find that you could just easily get through this whole thing. Just jump out of the water when it's at its lowest point, and then you can hop on over there. Beautiful. All right, I think we get like the castle boss here. Yeah, spiky guy. There we go. 3 hops, and he out. And we are moving on. First section of World 8, Bowser's Keep, is done. Lock is blown off there, and we are moving. There we go. Into the second section now. Oh, that's right. There's another lock over there. Now, as you move through these things, they do grab you, which, like, you know, of course you can't avoid it if the hand grabs you here, but you also can elect to play these levels. So I didn't realize you could. If you just stand on them and press the A button, you can actually elect to play them. I'm just going to grab my fire flower to get through this one. Hit A on the first one because I want to finish all the levels, like I said. So we're going to do that here. Go ahead and take him out. There we go. Every variety of hammer brother that you can face right in a row, and then when you get to the end, you get a leaf for your troubles. They give you 3 of them here on these levels, so a good chance to store some pretty useful items if by chance you're out of them at this point. And I've got room, so I'm going to use the star for the next one and rock this way. This is the negotiating the Pootaboos. You know about Pootaboo negotiation if you've watched this video, but a star will get you through all the tricky parts as long as you just land on the platforms. Get an easy leaf for your troubles. Last one, I believe, is the Cheap Cheeps. So we're going to check to see if we got any more stars. We don't. So we're rocking this one without. The Cheap Cheeps and a couple of spots that they're going to kind of hop up and try to make life very difficult for you. Just that one ducking spot is the tricky one. Pretty much you can stay above them, keep the fireballs flowing. It'll keep them at bay. And then you get yourself a final leaf. All right. Moving along here. Beautiful. You might have been wondering, is he going to do it without the P-Wing? Is he going to try the airship without? Heck no! I'm not doing that. This airship stinks. It moves too quickly. There are jumps everywhere. There are rocky wrenches everywhere. There are flames on the side of my face. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I've put in a lot of time on this game. I don't want to do the airship without the P-Wing. You can call me weak. You can call me lazy. You can call me whatever you want, but you're still watching the video. You're 2 hours and 40 minutes in, so thanks for watching the ads. Thanks for putting those 9 cents in my pocket while you call me names, such as the economy of the world today. That for your attention, I get a few cents, and you can say whatever you want about me. Anyway, forgive the tangent. It's been a long day, but we're going to just use the P-Wing to get the heck through this level. Absolutely hate the airship level. I have done it without the P-Wing before. Anyone who's done it knows that it is not enjoyable to try. So we're going to use one of the many well-saved items here and just use that to get through the main section of this. And now we will finish off our spiky guy here with our P-Wing. I always like doing this, is let him just fly right up into me on that last little spot. I don't know why I find it satisfying. I do. That's true. And I absolutely love the P-Wing sound the entire level. That is certainly not annoying at all. All right, we've done it through the main part, the main intro part of the level. Now we just have the 3 stages to deal with in Bowser's hidden area here. Let's get to 8-1 and take care of this. You can actually fly up here. I think there is something. Yeah, there's a P brick right here. And you can grab yourself a nice, good amount of coins in that first section if you're so inclined. If you're not sitting on 99 lives at this point, that's a good way to raise that total. All right, we're going up here. All right, bullet bills to deal with. These are kind of annoying. Having the raccoon tail here, very helpful. I can't tell you how much. There we go. Oh, gosh. Oh, this is not easy, is it? Don't love this at all. Don't love this at all. Okay, let's just use that and then I was gonna say restock, but apparently we're just gonna... Oh, gosh. Okay. Is that a thing? Of course not. They're not gonna give you a lot of power-ups in this level, so be aware of that. Okay, great choice. Good with the thinking. I mean, you only live once, right? Let's do this. Well, if you're me, you only live once. Let's cover a significant part of the first part of this level, shall we? Give me them lives. Give me them 3 lives. Beautiful. Where you let me out? Cool. Pretty far in, actually, right where we left off. So that is probably a much nicer part of clearing this section. That was a very fortunate bullet bill bounce. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. We got to bounce on this bullet bill here. No, we don't. We can probably fly. There we go. Ended up using it. It's not simple, but we made it work. Whatever. Find a way through the level. At this point, this is a personal accomplishment I'm going for now. It's about finishing the game. It's a little less about teaching you, I'll be honest. You know, these walkthroughs, I think, like I said, romantically, I like to think that there are people out there that haven't played these games and need to see how they're beaten. I've gotten some of that in the comments, but really, you know, this has turned into a quest. It's a quest for fun, you know, and I'm going to have so much fun. I'm going to be whistling zippity-doo-dah. You know where. Anyway, yeah, the quest here is finishing all the games, man. I think that would be so... why do I think that would be so cool to be able to say I can beat every NES game in the history of the North American library? I just think it would be such a cool accomplishment if I could actually do it. I think it would be awesome. So that's the goal. And we're this close. We're on the doorstep now. One more castle to beat, and then we are entering Bowser's lair here in just a minute. So a couple of pipes there that you can enter once that airship is gone. The biggest maze castle of them all, the easiest advice I can give you, every door is a decoy. Work your way as far to the right as you can, as quickly as you can, and then only when you can't proceed further, go into a door. This is going to take you over this way. You know, just use every bit of space that you can move to the right. Just do it, and it'll guide you through where you're supposed to go. So, of course, there we go. All right, good. And then we're going to create a bridge here and down into this door. That's where I want to go. Going under here. Into that door. What am I doing? I think, I might be... Am I lost? Yeah, I mean, I'm certainly lost. Ah! Should have used something. Raccoon tail is best. For this, at least, in my opinion. Just don't waste the opportunity. There we go. Don't be stupid! Jeez, that was almost a catastrophe. That's why you want to use that. Alright, good. Do I want to go over this? I think I might. Well, that's a little annoying, isn't it? Is this where I want to go? It might be. Oh gosh. There it is. Nope, not you. There it is. That's the door. Gotta hit that P block, and then the door appears at the far right end. That is the door you're looking for. Once the P block ends, it'll take you under these spikes, and then we're at the boss. That castle, I remember I spent a long time on that as a kid, because I just didn't gather that there was a hidden door at the end. Took a lot to remember that, or to think about that, I guess. So, all right, that's the final mini castle, guys. We have one more cannon or tank level, and then we are at Bowser's castle. Okay, the lock is blown off of that pipe. We are able to warp through everything we need. 2 more levels to go. That's it. Here is the final tank to bring us to Bowser's castle. Top and bottom this time through. Terrible. Terrible start. Take that thing out. Good. Oh, gosh. Real bad. Real bad start. Give me a question block. I want a mushroom. Whoa, I could have just stayed right where I was. I didn't have to jump out of panic. I did it on purpose. I did not have to miss. Ooh, not as long as the previous ones. Kind of digging that. Here we go. Ooh, triple jump guy. There we go. Beautiful. Last level. Bowser's Castle. Guys, when I tell you, as a kid, the mystique around actually beating Bowser's Castle, around actually getting through and finishing this game, when we got to this point as kids, we didn't know what to do with ourselves. We were shocked that we had made it this far, and we couldn't believe that we were actually going to encounter King Koopa himself. You got to take this little elevator up, otherwise that door leads you nowhere. You go back to the beginning. Jump off the donut here. Now you're gonna fly up this direction. Ooh, don't take a stupid hit like I almost did. You can just duck on the sides here as these things swirl around. All right, good. If you can fly up, all the better. You've got to get up to the top level here for this. Right in here. Oh, rats. We'll just fly up. There's also a leaf there if you need it. There we go. And if you can go up to the top section here, you are golden. Mind the Bowser statues that shoot. Just want to make sure they don't hit you here. We're very close. Okay? couple of little donut sections to get through, including a big jump up there that you want to make sure you do properly. And we're into the final door. Guys, this scene was it as a kid. Just everything that you had worked for, the entire 8 worlds, okay? Here's the thing. You got to get him to stomp 3 times in the same section. I'm sure you've played this game before. I'm sure all you guys have. If you wait 1 spot to the left of the door, he'll land on that landing zone, and then you're safe. Then you want to go back to wherever he just jumped from, and you want to draw him over to that same section. You can just kind of hang here. Boom. He lands on that. 1 more to go. Right here in the middle. Jump bows. And there it is. Down goes Bowser. When I heard that sound and saw this as a kid, it was my cousin who first beat this game. And as an honor, we let him sit in the inflatable ring in the kiddie pool in the driveway after we were done. There is no higher honor than the inflatable ring. Guys, it is done. What I would easily say the game that holds up the best over time that I've ever seen. Mario 3 is in the books. The same sprite from Mario 2 for Princess, I think, or close to it. And she rocks. The worst practical joke trick of all. Sorry, but our princess is in another castle. I actually thought she was being serious the first time I saw this. I was just so on edge from the anxiety of beating this game. But there it is. Guys, thank you. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for being here for 100 games now completed. That's 76 on the NES. 17 and a half really on the SNES, so 17 complete on the SNES and 7 on the Sega Genesis. That's 100 games completed as we are making our way through every NES, SNES, and Sega Genesis game in the North American library, and I'd love to have you along for the ride. I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope this brought back the nostalgia, just the beauty of this game and when it came out and just how right everything was in the world at the time this came out. At least that's how I felt. Appreciate you guys sticking with me. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We're going through them all, guys. And if you haven't checked out your favorite game on the channel, go back. It's probably in there. We're going to keep rolling. All games in the NES, SNES, and Sega Genesis library will be completed. In the meantime, I'm Retro Nate, and I